Listeners, for this world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argus and Zamar, where humans seek diversions, while their petty rulers wage endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides, but some there are who stand against it, for revenge, for power, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throk of the wild barbarians, Arven of the Shadar Kai, Daro the Faceless One, and Raylan, the Promised One, Herald of Zalios. Against all they survey, these four will prevail. Or they will perish.
Everything's great.
Hello, and welcome to Shadows of Archonia. I am not Steve Boshear, and we'll not be playing with any of those characters you just saw in the credits opening sequence tonight.
Woo!
Woo! Yay!
Hooray for Waltz advertising.
I am Sarah Turi Boshear, and tonight, celebrating the holidays, we'll be running a very special one-shot, non-canon D&D adventure set in your vanilla D&D setting, and
I.e. not Archonia.
yes, one quick credit, I am using a large part of the mechanics from the December 16th, 2019 Encounter of the Week by James Hake. I'm not giving you the title yet. I'll give it at the end of the stream because that would be giving things away.
I wouldn't know anyway.
All right.
We're not going to look it up during the game.
Or are you?
The audience might.
Are you?
Much.
Yeah, are you? No, I mean the title would give things away.
Oh, I
But, but you want to take it away with the credits, babe?
Yeah, so the normal game that we run Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. Yeah, I'm so used to my camera is not.
This is weird.
I have the power now. Who just moved my camera?
Really weird for Steve.
I'm actually literally sitting on a cushion to be tall enough to do this.
Like,
So
she would barely
great.
see over.
Got a big chair to fill.
So, normally on Friday nights we run our regular Shadows of Archonia game without the Santa hat on the logo, and that one matches the animated intro that you saw. So these four other players are my regular players, while I am the DM of that game. We are currently 23 episodes in, coming back for our 24th next week. We make heavy use of a third-party 5th edition supplement by John O'Man 3000. It is called the Dark Arts Player's Companion. If you play this game heavily, you may have heard of it. It's pretty popular on the internet. You can find it for free. Just do a quick Google search, or if you're watching us on YouTube, you can find the link down below in the description. It's a great supplement with new character classes, new races, or not classes, but subclasses, new races, new spells, new monsters, all very dark and evil or dark arts-ish. Yeah. And we use it very heavily in our regular game. Not tonight for the one shot, but in our regular game, it's kind of the whole deal. And
It's awesome.
yeah, so our intro, which you saw a few minutes ago, was I think music, narration, artwork. music was J-Man by at OurMusicBox. You can check him out at that YouTube channel, OurMusicBox. He has released hundreds or possibly thousands of fantastic free music tracks for the creative community to make use of, and we took him up on it. So check him out. He is a very talented musician, and we just love that piece for our intro. The voiceover is by Alexander George M.S, who maybe is watching right now, maybe is not. We don't know.
Job.
Yeah.
Stole my job.
Still, the intro used to be voiced by Sarah, and no longer is because he took her job.
This is the face of Sarah.
That's the face of Sarah.
The face
This
of the
is
Her
voice.
face was
Sarah.
promised in episode 1.
It was?
And there it
Yes.
is. Oh yeah, Alan
Yes.
did. Well,
Okay.
Alan said we needed to hit 10,000 subscribers before the Sarah face reveal,
Oh,
but that didn't happen.
no.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
But as you're watching this on YouTube,
yes.
Maybe. Could be in a
Well,
year.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then lastly, the art in the intro was by myself. I do commissions for character portraits for your tabletop role-playing game characters. If you are interested in having your character or your party done in my style, hit me up. I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as Mighty Works Character Portraits, and I am on ArtStation under my real name, Steve Boshear. And I'm married to that one.
Oh,
You can't see who I'm pointing to. That one. Yeah.
Me.
That's
me.
No, I'm married to the DM.
Spartacus.
Yeah, that's why we have the same last
He's
name.
there or not?
Just in case anyone didn't get it. All right, that's the
All right.
credits.
Hooray credits.
All right.
Hooray, credits.
Okay, has everybody finished building their characters?
Yes.
Serious?
Yeah,
All right.
I can learn as I go.
That's the spirit. That's
You
the
don't have
can-do
to. You don't have to
attitude.
know your character. You just have to be done building it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We open our game on a cold and chilly midwinter's eve.
Woo! Winter.
Okay, Granda.
An icy wind sweeps over a soldier's camp. A break from the battle, everyone is gathered, huddled around fires, and one hulking figure in a cloak moves amongst the soldiers, offering comfort, directing them towards where they can find help, where they can find shelter, where they can find food. And as we zoom in on this character, it's in time to see another person in another similar robe come and pluck at your elbow and gesture, come, quickly, Pomper, you must come with me. Would you like to, as you're hurried away by another member of your order, would you like to briefly introduce what we see, who we see?
You see a dragonborn who is named Pomper.
What color?
Red dragonborn. And he's about, I would say, close to 7 foot, pretty tall, and hulking, has armor that looks like paladin kind of armor, and a shield and a sword.
All right. And so this young human boy hurries you over to the tent where your order has made its headquarters here to support the headquarters. And you walk under the banner of a platinum dragon. As you do, and inside is the priestess in charge. You've met her a couple times.
I bow to her.
Oh, Pomper! Wow, we got a real humdinger of a situation here. Thank you for coming so quickly. Have a seat. All right, so here's the thing. Sorry to interrupt your midwinter's eve. I know this must be a very special time for you, but we got a problem. We just heard from the big house here that a Horn of Gelf is being formed, and apparently this is a really big deal. It's going to be used. They said it's going to be opening a portal to the Nine Hells. So this is a pretty big kettle of fish we got here. They've convened a whole council of the gods, and 5 champions have been selected to go and deal with this problem before it becomes, goes from kettle of fish up to a real jawushupich, as they say. as they say all the time. And guess what? They picked you. You're one of the 5 champions. Isn't that great?
Pompey is like beyond speechless.
I know. It kind of shocked us too. But anyway, so we got to get you suited up here. You're good. You're all armored up. That's great. So 5 champions. You're gonna be. We only got, apparently this ripped a hole in space and time, so we got a little bit of a warning here, but this is all going down in the next couple hours, so we got to move quick. All right, here we go. And she takes the medallion off of her neck and just drapes it around you. All right, any questions?
Am I qualified for this?
Probably not, but apparently there's some sort of warding system going on, and we're a bit limited on who we can send. So, you got it? Listen up. We need to get in there. You're going to be working with 4 other champions, 2 good, 2 evil, and 1 neutral. So watch your back, kid. And you need to make sure that the Horn of Gowth doesn't fall into the wrong hands after this whole thing is over. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Okay. Horn, golf. Understand.
You got it?
Think.
All right. You're going to do great. We're so proud of you. This is a real networking opportunity. Go. And a whoosh of magic comes up around you. And we fade out to silver as across, and we cut across the continent to a large mountaintop temple where you can hear monks chanting, you can hear and the snow falling even out in the cold gardens outside. And that is where we find our next kneeling in quiet contemplation. Would you like to introduce who we see, what we see?
Yes. You see a human man in polished, gleaming armor that he undoubtedly spends all of his free time polishing. His sword is polished. His breastplate is polished. Right now, while he's kneeling and praying, he's also polishing his boots.
Yes.
Nice.
We have to present the correct image.
And as you are kneeling in contemplation and grooming, you hear behind you stomping footsteps, and you turn to see your superior in the order. Hut! On your feet, soldier!
Okay, I'm up.
All right. Good man, good man. At ease.
Not much changes.
Good man, good man.
I put the sword away, though.
Samric,
Sir.
we've been notified by our superiors that there is a serious situation. We need the best man within the qualifications. And that, sir, is you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir?
Here's the situation. We have been informed that a council of gods has been convened. Someone, somewhere, is forming a artifact known as a Horn of Gowth. You got that?
Is that goth?
Gowth. We don't mind those kids that walk around with the funny makeup. That's fine. This is a Horn of Gowth.
Okay, Gowth.
Close enough, kid.
Horn of Gout.
All right.
Yes.
You got it.
Yes.
So this thing,
Represent.
this is a very dangerous artifact, and they're going to use it to open a portal to hell.
Why, though?
And this being because they're evil. Who knows why evil people do anything?
Well, usually they're just misguided, sir.
That's a good attitude to take, because you're going to be working with some of them tonight.
Oh.
Council of Gods has summoned 5 champions. Balance is a thing. 2 good, 2 evil, 1 in the middle. And you're representing the good, kid.
There's no such thing as in the middle, sir. You're with
That's
us
a
or you're
spirit.
against us.
That's a spirit, kid. Proud of you. All right.
I'm proud of you too, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
-2 wisdom.
Kid. All right.
Great.
Your superior keeps calling you sir, so he's probably at -3 as well.
It's a good order.
This is a very strategic night. It's not the night where you want to be casting a ritual like this. There can be serious implications for the world, and Torm himself is involved. So we need you to get in there. We need you to watch your back. We need you to recover the Horn of Gauth after this ritual has been interrupted. And we need to make sure that it's coming back to us. You understand?
Yeah, sir. If I do a good job at this, do you think there's maybe a chance I could get a sit down with Torm? Because I have a great new book that I really think would be awesome for the next.
Son, you're going to have to take that up with the boss after this is over. Let's get through tonight first, because we ain't got a lot of time here. All right. And your officer pulls his own gauntlet off of his hand and hands it to you. Take that one off. Take that one off. Put this one on. And you put it on. It doesn't quite match, and so it's just a tiny bit too small. But it's, you know, it's the spirit of the thing. And he says, "All right. You ready?"
For what?
And with that, a burst of magic takes you, and we fade away again. All right.
Yeah.
And we cut to a crackling fireplace. Yes. Dozens and dozens of candles gently melting into their pools in this quiet, calm, peaceful library. Tomes, scrolls, just stacks of books, rare ones, unusual ones, old ones, even by these standards. And sitting with his feet up in front of the fire, and gently cooling corpse of the librarian next to him, we find our next person. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am Tall Tim Turner. It was really ambitious for my parents to name me Tall Tim Turner, as I made it to a whopping 2'6", which is not even really tall for a gnome. But that doesn't matter. You see, brown hair, just kind of, you know what? It's really basic. And clothes. I guess I could describe my clothes. Oh, look at that! I'm wearing green. So I guess I'm wearing green. I don't really pay attention to color very much. It's like a waste of time. But you know what's not a waste of time? Books. Books are not a waste of time at all. Yeah, they're really great because there's a lot of power in books. Power in knowledge.
And just as you say that, a wind whistles through the library, and the pages of all of the books you've left open and scattered about you flutter, and a voice rises up. Your services are needed, Tall Tim Turner. Your God calls to you.
Oh.
Two of your secret brethren have gone too far.
Yeah.
They threaten to upset the balance between the celestial plane and the 9 hells.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Do you know what a Horn of Gauth is?
Oh, the Horn of Gauth. Well, let me see here. Let me check my notes real quick. I think it's
You can make a roll for that.
Yeah. Okay.
If you have anything that would help
let
you.
me see here. Oh yeah. Let's see. Probably a 26 for history.
Okay.
I think I came across this yesterday, actually.
I like
yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So yeah, you can go ahead and you know everything that's on this sheet, and I will
Okay.
let you. We're going to continue. You can
Yeah.
read that while we cut to the next person, because as you are reflecting upon everything you know about a Horn of Gauth, the voice continues. You will go to the home of August and Catherine Callister. will stop them, and you will bring the horn of Gouth to me. There will be 4 others there. You will use them as you need to get what you want.
Oh, yeah. I can do that.
There will be many secrets in that house, told Tim Turner.
May I take all the secrets?
You may. And then the books flutter again, and in a whirlwind of pages, you disappear from this library. And you can go ahead and read that as we move on and we cut across back up to a different icy mountain peak. A tall, a highly placed, literally highly placed up on the mountaintop village, where we hear screams and wails ringing out against the cold winter night as a knight in strange armor and stranger manners strides through the town, his sword unsheathed. Would you like to introduce yourself and perhaps what you are doing?
Sir Warren, Judge of Arioth, is the cliche dark knight, or as dark as a paladin can get, I guess you could say. He has long black hair, or he would if he didn't have so much gray streaks in it. He's only like 35, but he looks like he's been through a lot more. His armor has not been cleaned, though it would be really nice if it was shined, polished. It's dirty and used because he's got more important things to do. No.
It's off to a great start already.
Yes.
He is passing judgment for his goddess on sinners and people who break the law, and currently looking for those sinners.
And just as you are reflecting upon your goddess, you take a step, and it's as if the ground has become ice, and it breaks beneath you, and you plunge downwards into an icy cavern and hit the floor. And there before you is, pacing back and forth in a fury, as you've often seen her in, is a tall woman, might have been human once, might have been elf once, hard to say. Now she is distinctly blue and icy.
My goddess.
This is an outrage! Warren! Someone is trying to bring an archdevil onto the material plane on my night! My most holy night! Ah! And she just flings a ice blast into the side of the wall, and boom!
Warren
You hear
holds his
avalanche outside go crashing down the mountaintop.
big great sword up, bloodied already from his judgments. I'm ready to serve my mistress.
A council of gods has been calling. They have chosen 5 champions, and I have pulled strings to get you onto that list. You will go. You will find whoever is making this horn of Gouth, and you will bring it to me, so no one ever steals my night again.
I can do this for you. Who are these other people?
I don't know. Too good, too practical, and one in the middle. And then she plucks from her hair a snowflake, and she reaches out and she pins it on your shirt. Says, "Go." And once again, the ice cracks beneath your feet, and you fall.
That's cool.
And lastly,
A feeling he's definitely used to at this point.
oh yeah, no, this happens a lot. And then last we land in the middle of Waterdeep's Midwinter Festival. And it's a beautiful celebration. People are happy. People are laughing. People are not paying attention to their pocketbooks. And they're in her element. Who do we find?
Of course.
Right.
We find Vanya, who is slight and willowy in all black with very piercing green eyes, kind of dancing amongst the people, eyeing what they have, taking what she thinks is pretty and worth something.
And as you are working your way through the crowd, you suddenly feel a hand on the back of your shoulder, a point pressed to your ribs, and a whisper in your ear. The boss wants to see ya. And the point's withdrawn, and you turn and you follow this hooded figure to a very familiar tavern, and you don't need to get directions. You know where you're going. Down through the back, through the trap door, down into the sewers, and there you find your old boss sitting at a table playing draughts on an overturned barrel with a bunch of guys. And he looks up at you guys and goes, "Well, Vanya, guess who's got a problem?"
Who doesn't have a problem?
Well, tonight you got a problem. Listen up. We got a situation. Big man himself's calling in a favor, and he's picked you to do it.
What's in it for me?
Well, let's slow down a second here, kid. For one thing, your continued existence. Somebody is pulling off some sort of fancy schmancy ritual. They're building something called a Horn of Galth, and they're going to use it to open up a portal to hell. And apparently it's a bad thing when this happens on Midwinter's Eve. Especially when it's happening here, in our town.
What's the horn look like?
That's a damn good question. If you want to roll, you can see if you have anything that would let you know that. Oh, and speaking of which, I'll take that information.
Yes, of course.
All right.
What am I looking for? History?
Yeah.
Oh, man. 9.
You have no idea what a Horn of Galth is. So,
Can I pocket it?
you damn well better, girl. You bring that thing back. The boss man wants it. He wants it right here. So you keep your eyes open. They're sending a whole council of gods, 5 champions, the whole shebang. And 2 good, 2 evil. And guess who gets to be in the middle? Exactly. Now listen. The place is heavily warded, which is why they're not sending somebody, more qualified. Apparently, all they can do is drop the wards. Got about a minute to get in once the wards go down. And even then, there's a limit to what kind of person we can get inside. So whoever else all the other gods are sending, you can expect they're not going to be much more, powerful, talented, as attractive as you. Should all be pretty well balanced, because that's a thing gods care about. It's balance.
So they should be fairly easy to,
That's a spirit, girl. All right. You're welcome to help yourself to whatever else you find in the house. Apparently the intel we got says it belongs to a couple of magic users. Lady works for the city. Man is some sort of mysterious consultant. So I'd look out, keep your eyes open. And let's see, what else have we got? Oh, yep. And he unties from his own neck his own mask, hands it to you. Says, "That'll be your mark." All right. So that ward dropped in, that's going to be happening in the C Ward at this address in about, I'd say 15 minutes. So you better start running.
Got it, boss.
All right. And as you take off, you hear a voice in your ear coming from the mask. And go ahead and pass that down. And as you, Tim, are whirled away in your whirlwind of books, you hear a voice in your head saying that. As you fall into icy blackness, voice in your head says that. As you are in a pillar of silvery light, that is what you hear. And as you are flickered away, that is yours.
Well, obviously.
And
Oh, you bet you bet.
And through the various machinations of your deities, you all find yourselves standing right here, winked and fallen and running and magicked into existence at the exact same minute
It's good time.
onto this beautiful, here, I'm going to be a little bit further, this beautiful snow-dusted street in the Sea Ward of Waterdeep. You all find yourselves here. This is a very, very high-end neighborhood, about as high as you can get without actually being nobility. You look up and you are all in front of a house. Beautiful, beautiful manor. Somebody who is, if they're not nobility yet, they're definitely on their way up. It is brightly lit. Torches flaring everywhere. You hear music coming out of the house. You see dancers in this window. You see a beautifully lit midwinter tree twinkling in this window. And you look around and the five of you see each other. And
You must be them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you the champions?
and
Are
Banya.
you
How
the
are
champion?
you?
Sorry, and one other thing, Banya, you know from your count, they gave you 15 minutes till the words drop. You are at about 9 minutes. You've got about 6 minutes before something happens.
All right.
Carry on.
Are you the champion?
Of course I'm a champion.
Well met! Clank.
What is your name?
I am Samric, the Bold.
I am Pomper, the
The-
Red.
Naturally.
And what of you three?
Trying to get in.
What is your name?
Banya.
Of what?
Just Banya. That's all you need.
And you?
Hi.
He looks down. What is your name?
Tall.
Sorry.
You are not tall. You are short. Very short.
Well, yeah, sir.
Yeah, can we speed these introductions up? The words are going down soon.
I agree with the elf.
The words.
Elf. Elf. What? I was told that 2 of our companions are evil. Your people are known for goodness and light. Surely you and I must team up.
Survivor.
Absolutely.
And what of you, my friend? What is your name?
Just staring at the gleaming armor and then down at the little guy. Honestly, expected better. Sir Warren, Judge of Arion.
You're a judge.
I judge for my goddess.
And what do you judge my god, Bahamut?
Bahamut?
Yes.
Bahamut is a noble god.
Mm-hmm.
As long as he doesn't sin against my goddess, all real.
Now talk. I'm looking for a horn.
Well, hello there, strangers! And you turn around, and there, standing behind you, is another gnome holding a shovel, a big snow shovel. He's like, wow, a very merry winter's eve! Winter's eve to ya!
As I turn around, my sword ends like right next to his
Ooh,
throat.
you're very jumpy, aren't you, young man?
Wait.
You can see that he is quite old. He is very gnarled and wearing heavy winter clothing and just beaming at you.
Sheathe your sword, friend. He might be able to help us.
I don't have a sheath.
Well, put it away.
Retracts it.
My goodness! Look
Is
at
this
you
a
all
human?
in your midwinter finery. Ah, so nice. Oh, I remember being young and having fun. Ah!
Is this a human?
No, it's a gnome.
Ah.
It's a gnome.
Yeah, fun. That's what we're going for. Fun. Yep.
Oh, always nice to see another gnome.
Yeah, it's so good to see you.
Oh, yes.
So good.
Oh, what brings
Are you guys friends?
strangers?
Vanya's
it's a
gonna
gnome.
go towards the front.
Oh,
What?
are you going to the
Is this
Callister party then?
there. Yep.
Warren's
the
gonna immediately
Callisters,
go
they
with
are
him.
just the
her.
most. They're just such wonderful people. Oh, such pillars of the community. Oh, and their children so well behaved. I mean, guess they're fancy shindigs that they're throwing these days. A little too rich for the neighbor's blood, I guess. But well.
Are they home?
You know, it's funny that you ask that, sir. I could have sworn they were out of town. All of them, the whole family. But, well, maybe they just didn't want to explain to poor old man Marley why he wasn't invited to the
Warren's already walking away from him.
Okay, there you go. Oh,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Perhaps they didn't invite you because of how you speak.
Oh, you're very funny.
Oh, I'm just trying to be helpful.
Well, we can't all be up and comers like the Callisters can. Wow. All right. Well, you kids have a good time, and listen. And he leans in and he opens his winter coat, and you see on the inside is like a pottery badge that looks like he's sort of like flattened it and etched it himself and baked it in his own oven that says Neighborhood Watch. Now listen, we got to keep our eyes open. You know, real shady characters can be afoot here on the holidays. This is a nice neighborhood. We don't want anything to happen around here. Sir, and he's watching you guys walk towards the front. Sir, I would look out for the wards there. How far along are you?
The ward.
I mean,
I am.
we're
I
at-
was
looks like we're
following.
at the door at this point. This is the
Yeah.
door?
Yeah, so you get to the door, and you can hear very clearly music. You can hear laughter. You can hear dancing, but the door itself appears to be pretty heavily barred and locked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
Not this one. Excuse me, loud gnome.
Yes,
I see that you are a champion of the law.
indeed I am.
Have you seen any shady characters around this area tonight?
You know what? There were a couple of suspicious-looking guys who've been in the neighborhood the last couple of days, wearing their fancy party masks a little early. And then he looks over at you with your mask around your neck. I guess it's Midwinter's Eve, and this is the time to wear them like you are.
Indeed.
But,
We were invited to this party. How do we get in?
well, if I knew, I'd be the one who's... And as he says that, there is a huge whoosh of light bursts out of the top of the house. There is, and this is not like a calm thing. There's an explosion as the roof above you guys, and debris comes raining down. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Should
dear.
roll one for old man Marley. Old gnome Marley.
Can I also use... Yeah, can I use Divine Sense?
Sure. Can you?
Yeah, detect good and evil until the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Sense anything affected by the
Yeah,
hollow.
absolutely.
Oh, it's celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet.
Celestial, fiend, or undead within 50 feet.
60.
60 feet. Your senses. This is actually excellent timing. Really quickly, I'm going to get to you, but
Okay.
first, did anybody with their just a basic dexterity score? Did anybody get lower than 10?
I crit failed.
Okay. You get, so here's what happens. This beam of light comes whoosh out of the house just as you are casting your divine sense. And it goes from not really being able to sense anything, like you're coming at like a piece of lead that blocks you, to suddenly your senses firing up. This house is full of the undead and fiends, and as everybody else easily ducks out of the way of the debris raining down on you, you are distracted. And go ahead,
Yeah.
roll a d10. And you're actually, no, make it a d8. Make it a d8.
There's 8.
Ah.
It's a
And
great
you
roll
get
for it not.
cracked right in the head
I'm not
with a brick.
like
An old man.
I'm literally about to like speak when it hits me.
Yeah. And old
So-
man Marley says, "Woo! Looks like they're setting off fireworks. I'm gonna do that outside." And as he says that, you can, let's see.
Can I tell what that was that just happened? Because that's kind of a...
Sure. Do you have anything that would,
I mean, I can do an
that you can
Arcana
roll for
check
Arcana check,
yeah.
or religion or history?
Okay, let's
Everybody
just-
can roll if you
yeah,
want.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to see if I can tell what that
I'm busy
was.
being like checking my head for
Go with
blood.
religion.
15 religion.
16. Any of them.
19.
On,
Let's see, I think because it was shiny, it'll be Arcana.
okay.
I'm going with religion too. 16.
16, okay. So Arcana, you can tell that was, how should we put this? You can tell that was whatever ritual is about to begin is beginning. That was a massive blast of arcane energy with a distinct fiendish overtone to it.
Okay.
And yes, you're guessing that whatever's
Yeah.
that was probably the opening blast. And then it was 15,
16.
16
Religion.
religion. You had 16 in.
I mean, any of them. Let's do history.
Alrighty. 16 religion, 16 history, and
15 religion.
okay. Yeah, you guys can tell that was. You can get a sense that that's the start of a ritual, and
Okay.
you can get you all can tell that was the start of something powerful happening. And the light goes back down, and your internal clock tells you that's
Now.
15 minutes. Yeah,
Well, Marty...
Did he take damage from that brick?
he did.
Yeah.
He take 8 points of damage.
8?
8.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
I
got
rolled a 1 and then an 8. I maxed
off
out
to a great start.
both ends of my dice, getting them out of the way right at the beginning.
I am going to lay on hands. I'm going to walk up to you and say, "Friend, you're wounded."
Don't touch me.
Oh.
I
I can heal you
Nine.
for
There's like some blood, but
58.
I heal my.
the light of Torm.
57.
Oh, I see.
We're going
6.
now.
Oh yeah.
Torm takes
Nine.
out, Pomper takes
54.
out his sword
63.
and just
Vanya
runs
starts
towards the
running.
door and just like tries to get through the door.
51.
And I run.
Well, looks like the party started.
All right. How do you guys want to get through? It's just a door.
Just I just
Open
go
it.
through
All right.
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead and charge it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you.
What are we
do that
doing?
here?
I'm charging through. The
Are you doing what, an athletics check? I'm helping him. I'm also
All
charging
right.
the door.
My God be with you. Guidance on one of you. Probably shiny. Rolled an extra D4.
An extra D4.
Extra D4.
Okay. Thank God.
and I'm gonna use
Torm.
luck because I have
Oh,
luck.
probably should have done it
I
on the
gotta
other
open
one.
the door handle.
You're gonna go for the door handle.
Oh, the same roll.
How much did you guys?
Well, with his boost, I got 9.
I got 4.
All right. You guys
Oh.
charge the door, and both of you bounce off of it, literally.
My balance
Sir
is off
Warren?
because of this weird gauntlet my boss gave
Sir
me.
Warren, you reach out, turn the handle,
Wow.
open it, and it opens.
Idiots.
And as soon as you
We
do,
loosened it for you.
Yeah.
You two are really not good at this.
and you go ahead.
It's good to stay in
and-
shape, though, right?
Yeah. It's good to stay in shape.
All right, and you enter the house.
I assume I go in first since I
And
opened
here
the door.
is what you see.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you want.
All right.
We'll be right behind him.
Yeah.
So this is a
I'm
double
in the-
door.
I'm in the
so
green armor.
I'm the red.
all of you go ahead and
Sure.
I'm gonna assume that all of you are sort of clustered in here.
Yeah.
Warren is leading the way.
Tal is
So-
definitely in the back.
Yes, you are in the back. So here's what you see. As you walk in the door, it is well lit. It looks like you hear music coming from this room. And some faint, distant laughter. These doors,
It's
big
a
double
fun
doors,
ritual.
are closed. You see another set of doors here that are closed. And then in front of you, you see this strange contraption. It appears to be some sort of giant wooden box the size of a small room. There is a strange engine in the front of it. And wrapped around the box are 3 chains, 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 platinum. And each one is closed with a heavy padlock.
Gold one, silver one.
Do we see any people?
You do not. You do not see any people. Does anybody want to make any rolls? Any checks?
I mean, it's a mechanism. I'm a tinkerer by, well, it's more of a hobby. Can I see if I can figure out how this little contraption is supposed to be working there?
Sure. Do you want to do it from back there? Are you going to approach, or?
Oh, you know
Because
what?
it is pretty far away.
You know, it's far away.
Is that actual size? Like, it's a scale?
Yes.
It's a giant machine?
It is a giant machine that is blocking the front.
And what was the locks you said?
3 locks, 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 platinum.
Do I hear you? Do I hear you say you're a tinkerer?
Oh no! I'm sorry. That was I have a lot of internal monologue. No, I guess I'll see from afar if I can kind of see anything, but maybe I'll do a little closer once we get closer. If
Pomper walks in.
Go closer.
All
I
right.
don't know exactly. Maybe that'll be.
Yeah, Samric is also just striding right up to the machine.
As you do, you suddenly
Oh,
hear
gee.
a tinkle of broken glass, and you look down, and
Look out, a tinkle!
and underneath your boots are just ornaments, like midwinter tree ornaments, scattered across the hallway.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
shame.
And it's weird. They look like they were already broken. Not sure what that's all about.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
What do I see in this room?
All right.
The one with the music.
Oh, okay. So you're going into that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
the musical
yeah.
room?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
looking into the music room.
All right. So as the others approach the thing, so you're going to open the doors? Because these doors are closed.
Pomper's gonna peek in this door. And he's just gonna go like this.
I'm trying to see through the crack?
Yeah.
Go ahead then and make a perception roll for me. Hold up my wire here.
I believe in you. Ooh, I do not believe in you.
Man.
We're gonna
You
put him
are
off to the
having
side
a
and
day.
do another luck.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
actually, I'm gonna get rid of this one as well.
Here we go. Dice jail already.
Oh,
By the way, I
Perception.
forgot to describe something. I'll do it later.
it's gonna be a 7.
Yeah, this is a very well-made house. The door is sealed properly, and you can't see anything through the door. You try to kind of like gently open, and if you want to see what's inside, you're gonna have to turn the knob and open it.
Okay. Pomper is just like, it's like I just can't see, so he just opens. He just opens.
Okay,
Okay.
here we
Oh
go.
boy.
And while you do that, since you already did you were trying to listen, let's cut back to you guys really quickly. So what are you doing you have time to do one thing at the machine before we cut back to Pomper.
Are there gears and stuff that are spinning?
No, it is completely still.
Okay.
But it
yeah.
looks like it would be like a gear spinny kind of thing.
Yeah, I think he's.
I wanted
definitely
wanted to investigate the keyholes to the locks and see if there's some investigation, I guess.
Sure.
18.
18. These look like magically enforced locks. You expect that if there are, that it was going to take a lot of time to get through them if you don't have the keys.
But there's keyholes.
But there are keyholes, yes. They look like they would be open with typical keys.
Okay.
And
I'm
Dalton?
going to, kind of. Okay, let me put this. Guide me, please. And do a tinker's check, or I guess an investigation. I don't know exactly. I kind of want to look at this thing and see if I can figure out how it works. Anyway, details. 25. Nope, sorry, not 25. That's an investigation. Just a 22.
Just a 22. Yeah.
That's
So, looking at this, you do recognize what this is. This is a elevator, which is weird because there doesn't seem to be any strings on top, any cables, any coils. This is a rare, how should I put this? Theoretical device that people have theorized, and you've never seen one in person, but you definitely recognize the principles. But in fact, it doesn't seem to go anywhere. The floor seems solid. There doesn't seem to be a shaft below. There doesn't seem to be a shaft above. But when you look up, you see that this is in fact exactly the spot that the beam of light broke through the ceiling. And it doesn't seem to have damaged the machinery at all.
Yeah, isn't that interesting for my book of theoretical theories?
And just as you say that, Pomper, you hear behind you the click of a door.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you can go ahead and take an action. Sorry.
What's the lighting situation up in here?
The lighting situation? Everything is
Dim
very
lit.
well.
In the hallway?
It's
There's 30 feet of dim light coming off my sword, too.
no, nice.
Whoa.
It's lit up like it's for a party. So there are candles and hurricane lamps in the walls along the main part of the hallway. When you get back to here, it gets a little dimmer. You can see there's a smaller door. How far down do you go? This far?
I'm good there, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can just see around the corner, and just from your knowledge of great houses like this, you would guess that's towards the servants area. And so the light's dimmer there because don't look over there. But yeah, it's there's nothing particular about the lighting except that
some snow is starting to drift down. It's a moonless night, so there's not light from the ceiling coming in.
I'm going to go ahead then and head to that wall against, yep, and just, I guess, press up against the wall.
Okay. And did you want to do anything, Samric?
Yeah, I'm just going to say contraptions of this nature make me uneasy. I feel like they are just mortal attempts to circumvent the need for godly intervention.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I for once agree with you.
Wow.
We've only known each other for about 3 minutes. Why do you assume we disagree?
I've already disagreed with you many times.
And then you all hear the sound of a door click, and Pomper opens the door, and oh boy, here we go.
I'm already spun around with my shield up and my sword extended.
All right.
I spin around too. The other part of my sword is
You unplug
you guys
really
feel
quick
cold
here.
whenever you're around me. Because it's
So cold.
yeah, it's a frost brand.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, it helps keep the armor from fogging up.
That's a shame. Oh yeah. So if this thing is sorry, I can totally do this later.
Pomper, you throw the well, how do you open the door?
You kind of just pushes it open, like kind of hard, but not like so hard that it goes off the hinges.
Well, you push it open, and a horrifying sight greets your eyes. At first, it seems like you've just found
A giant red
the
dragon.
party room, but a closer look. Oh, I'm not plugged in. Let me try that again. Now with the mic on, Pomper, you open the door, and a horrifying sight meets your eyes. Almost a dozen corpses are waltzing through the room in a hideous undead dance. A cadre of rotting ogres in the corner make up a surprisingly lively string quartet. And in the center of the dance floor is a putrefying beholder
Oh my goodness.
who is gently rotating and bobbing to the music. Also a zombie. It has only 4 eye stalks remaining, and from one of them you clearly see a golden key dangling from a slender chain.
Oh yeah, I should have mentioned there's evil here.
Too late, my friend. Oh.
None of them react as you open the door, even though you are not subtle or quiet in your entrance.
Pomper kind of.
At this point, I'm already the closest, so I'm gonna walk up behind too, sword ready.
Pomper's gonna call out to you.
Yeah, I'm coming out. I'm already up there.
Let me see,
I'm
guys.
going to get there at the same time
bros.
as Sir Warren.
Paladin bros. Broskies.
They don't seem to see us.
We see them. That's enough.
We're not very stealthy. They must not care.
Running in. No doubt. No doubt.
I hit the
I put
nearest.
the odds at about 75%.
Warren's gonna go in behind you, but
All
more
right.
like a.
Let's do this.
Yes.
You Leroy Jenkins your way into the room in
Yeah.
classic style.
Are you
All
going
right.
to go in first?
Except
or?
all 3 of us
Oh
go.
no, I'm
Everybody, roll initiative.
No,
baby.
Taking the big one. 7.
Fuck me.
Damn.
9.
Why?
I know, right?
Oh
I
my
didn't want, I
goodness.
didn't want that. I didn't want that. It's okay. It's
This is just not my night for the roll.
oh no.
But did you get 4 initiative?
4, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Even though I went in first.
You tried to go in first.
That's all right.
All right. Okay, who has got more than, who's got 20 or higher?
Right.
No.
That
God.
good.
No rangers here.
Okay,
No.
no there aren't.
Or rogue.
Yeah, rogue,
I
yeah.
wonder if this beholder
Rose
has a
can do
death
it.
ray.
And 15 or higher.
19.
All right.
Also
Sir-
19.
All right.
Good dodge.
Warren, 19, and
19.
Banya, 19. What are your dex scores?
0.
0.
と
Okay, so Banya is up first.
Oh,
Banya, Warren.
Banya sounds so close to
And
Banyo.
then
Lucky 13.
Lucky, 13.
Banya means wolf.
Okay.
Banyo means toilet.
He's,
Oh, man.
that is
It's all.
I'm a toilet wolf.
10 or higher. All right.
Our boys who ran in.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be so great.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me get 5 or higher.
9.
Okay, Samric. Nice job.
I got the 4.
You got the 4, and okay. Pomper, yes. And amazingly, the ogre scored lower than you, and I can't spell
Ogres?
ogre.
The ogre.
The ogre string quartet.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
The band.
The band. The surprisingly good band. All right, here we go. Banya, you are up first as all these guys go charging in. What?
I mean, she did tuck up against the wall, like expecting something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
That was very
What
sweet.
I am going to do is I'm going to take my portable hole.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
And I'm going to... Which door do I want to put it in front of?
Got bumped over a little too.
What? So just out of curiosity, what does the area with the elevator thing look like? Like, is that like just a hallway and there's a wall there, or?
Yes, this seems to be backed up against the. Oh no, I'm sorry. This got bumped too. So you can see sort of a dim, shadowy area behind the elevator as you ignore the war cries of the paladins. You're still looking over here. It is. You can see that it's. You can see a little bit of light reflecting off the back that suggests
That's good.
There's a there.
that there's a hallway back there. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. 19.
19.
We can see that. I like that.
You see. You think you see just for a second a flicker of fabric as somebody sort of whisks back
Just against them.
out
Excellent.
of view.
I'm gonna put my portable hole right there, like behind the walkway.
Behind the walkway? Where?
No, right by the. So I'm assuming that elevator is blocking something. So there's literally just.
No, there is. It is literally just a box in the middle of the floor.
Oh.
It does look like it's been built in, but yes, there is. But yeah, the flicker, to be clear, didn't come from inside the box. It came from
Right.
behind.
Right. But someone would have to. Oh, so it's just a box in like a huge space.
Yeah, it's a fancy box. It's got like fancy filigree on it. It's properly wood carved and paneled. It looks like it's been built there on purpose.
But they could go around either
But
way.
you can go
right?
around either way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and look at you then.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, we're probably going to have to go in there. And I hold up my portable hole. I'm like, I'm going to put this in the doorway so nothing can come in after us.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ah.
So I'm going to move to the doorway where they've
Here?
all. Yep. first
Okay.
in.
You are going to take your movement that way.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
I look at you and I'm like, are you following?
Okay. And so that is. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? You have.
Well, yeah, I'm
enough
going to
time-
put down the portable hole.
Oh, you put the portable hole here
No, I'm going to put it in the doorway.
In the door.
On the ground.
in the doorway.
Oh.
Okay. On the ground. Great. Alrighty.
I,
Sounds good. And that goes to a pocket dimension, correct? It doesn't go. It's not like literally a hole through whatever's below
Yeah,
you.
no, it's a pocket
Perfect.
dimension.
All right. Any other action
Don't pick
you'd
it
like
up.
to take on your turn?
Don't take it.
What?
Any other action?
You
You are there in time to see the boys go charging in, and get a load of this room.
Yeah. Ugh. I am going to.
And Warren, you're on deck next.
Mm-hmm. How long does the hole last? Can we get back out?
She can pick it up
Yeah.
again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
great.
yeah. It's literally just a sheet
Oh.
that turns into a thing. Where is it? Because I want to. So features and traits. It's a thing. I am going to look at you and say, let me put my hands on you real quick, if you please.
What's with you guys' hands?
Just trust me on this one. And I'm going to
Touching.
give him Blessing of the Trickster, which will give you stealth check bonuses.
Advantage on stealth.
Yeah, you get advantage on stealth. In case.
Nice. For how long?
For, if my thing would be faster, 1 hour.
Ah,
Or until I use it again.
very nice. Okay, Warren, you are up.
Is there? I'm hoping there's a good reason why I'm going ahead of them, even though they ran in first.
You're just faster. Like these guys, they've got a lot of armor. They've got a lot of shininess to them.
I'm
And
off
they
balance
seem like
because of the
they're
wrong
not
gauntlet.
But
particularly
you're
okay, that's
smart.
fine.
But you
That's not
are.
how science works.
You're a little more. You're older and you're more battle
Yeah,
hardened,
it is.
I would say. And you're just.
Much more battle hardened, apparently. He's gonna walk. He's gonna go past them and like say idiots again.
All right.
And without any provocation or except that all these guys are undead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody in this room is undead.
Except that it's an undead and in the way. He's gonna attack the closest.
Oh, this
First.
one right in front. Okay, go for it.
Crit fail.
Oh,
my
my
goodness. Do you wanna? Are we? Doing
How many attacks do you get?
2.
2. Go ahead and take your second attack, and then I'll call it.
Okay. Second attack. 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go charging into the room and pause to go, idiots. And in your eagerness to show off, your first swing entirely misses. I'm assuming a sword, right?
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
great two-handed sword.
Yes, two-handed sword and right, not even close to the zombie, just a complete wiffle ball.
Noble effort,
you-
Sir Warren.
And you just turn red and backswing, and that time it just whoosh right through her. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. He wouldn't be embarrassed.
Oh, he wouldn't? Okay.
No, he just was working around these guys, trying not to hit him with his big sword.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Is that positioning correct? Do we need to move Warren?
He would be like right there now.
So you're going to kind of shoulder them out of the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. So
We don't mind.
it's not a very good sword for that many people.
You're on our
Yes.
side.
No.
It's all right.
Anyway, I'm gonna take 10 damage, 14 damage slashing, and 4 damage cold.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Your sword goes deep into her, and she goes, ah! And you can see she's still up on her feet, but the wound doesn't bleed, but you can see sort of frost crackle out around it, and she's hurt pretty bad.
Wow, wow, okay.
So that was total of 14, you said? Or, I'm sorry, your total of 16.
18.
Total of 18. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, 18 damage. Okay. Yeah, she is. She's missing an arm, and she's pretty badly jacked up. Okay. Anything else, or is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. And as you do that, but really, let's be fair. As soon as you guys came charging into the room, every zombie turns around. The dance stops. The music
screeches to a halt.
Are those zombies up the band as well as zombies?
No, they're
No.
They're
I
ogres.
see.
ogres.
They're
The-
ogres. Okay.
Only zombie.
Are they ogre zombies?
Well, they are ogre zombies. Yes, that is correct. Sorry. And so the zombies, the dancers, are all going to turn and they are going to charge.
I can try.
They are going to.
I knew I should have done the shield first.
So the one that you hit is coming for you, and so is this one. So let's see. That's going to be.
19.
They're going to do classics. What's your AC?
19 AC.
19. Okay. So, well, the one that you hit gets a natural 20 slam hit on you. As from her good arm, she suddenly produces a dagger a mace, and just whack onto you. And so that's going to automatically do max damage, which is
I wanna do
7
rebuke.
bludgeoning damage.
I want to do a rebuke of violence.
Oh.
So
Okay.
immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against creatures other than you, you can use the reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So she makes a wisdom saving throw.
mhm.
All right. Yeah, and she rolled a 2, and since zombie's wisdom is -2, she got a
-2.
0.
Wow.
So on a
Yeah.
failure, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
Yeah. So she
Holy cow.
swings at you, and you hear. Yes, you hear.
Do I still take the damage?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything
Okay,
about.
okay.
All right. So
taking
you
away.
take 7 bludgeoning damage, and then you hear Pomper shout something from behind you, and suddenly,
You just hear him roar, like, rah!
and the zombie just stiffens and topples over.
This
Dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next zombie is going to also go after you. She is going to. He is
after
going to
who?
hit you
Me.
with 16, which will do nothing. This guy is coming for. Who's this?
Samric.
Samric. You got a buddy right there. He is going to hit you with his tankard of beer for 18.
Nope.
And
See, the shiny armor is good for something.
yeah, and this
barely
is
even hit the shield. It's like,
10, and he is also going to go for you, and that is not even going to hit. That is that's another 10,
Okay, so you in a moment, sir.
and then 10, 20. This guy doesn't make it. 2, 10. This guy doesn't make it. This guy's coming for you, and he's just able to get there.
Pomper.
Pomper. Yes. Sorry, I don't know why I keep blanking on your name.
No, it's okay.
But there's a lot of names. So that's going to be a 15.
Nope.
All right. And then this
You got
lady.
some big guys in this group.
There are.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
there's
zombies
basically
are
a wall of
literally
armor right
all
now.
bouncing off of
Fantastic.
you. Yeah, and that's how it's supposed to work.
Mm-hmm.
This lovely lady is going to hit you for 11, which will also not hit. And then these guys are just all going to move 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. And there you go. So you've got a crowd coming at you. Actually, what's everybody's passive perception out of you three?
I have 9.
15.
10.
10?
Eight,
I'm going to guess it's not good.
9,
It's 8.
7.
It's 8.
Yes.
Vanya, you do notice as these zombies are bouncing off the wall of steel over here. You've seen zombies before, and something jumps out to you. These zombies are very fresh. You would guess that there's not a one of them that has been dead more than a week, and some of them may
Delicious.
have just died today. Yes.
you can still see the wounds on them. Slit throats, targeted stabbings, a couple of garrote wounds.
Excellent.
Yep. Okay, and so
But we don't see that. Right?
Tim, you're up.
This thing is really neat. I think that I could theoretically put. We're doing that. Okay. Yeah. Coming. Wait.
You're still out there.
Yeah. So movement speed is actually 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Can kind of like maybe see around the wall a little. Oh my. Yeah, that's a lot of. And he like taps his little head band that like throws a stone up in the air and stone circles his head. Just think I might need that in a minute. So hey, I don't know the whole thing. It's okay. I'll get around it in a minute.
I mean, I can pick it up.
That's fine. I'll figure it out. Peeks around the corner and would like to use bonus action to cast spiritual weapon.
Sure.
And we'll have it show up kind of like over here.
Alrighty.
Or well, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
I did not bring any.
Is that technically a flank?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't really do that. It's just a floating spectral weapon.
That's right. Do you want to describe it, or do you want me to?
Yeah. I'll start, but you can kind of fix it on that. But so
We'll just use this.
my spiritual weapon, a radiating spiritual. It's actually a tome of undead, I think, probably. Like the tome of how to create your own undead.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And now we're gonna have some fun. Because is that the end of your turn?
No, he's gonna have it whack the very nearest zombie right there.
Okay.
Or
we'll
attempt
go
to
for this
anyway.
one right there
We'll
with
see.
the.
We'll see. Oh, that's not very good. But well, maybe 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's great. Then it
There's
does.
zombies.
Yep. On the 8. So it'll be. Whoopsie. Oh wow, very good. 8. 10 points of radiant damage to that one as the book smacks him in the face. Learn your history.
All right. It smacks your book. How to Make the Undead Spiritual Weapon smacks into the back of the pickaxe, and as it does, a burst of purple light comes out of it, and the zombie takes 10 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Ooh, radiant.
And
Yay.
it staggers a bit as
Radiant.
does the book come back to a resting spot? Where do you want to leave
It
the book?
it just stays there, or I could move it 20,
You
but
can
I'm
move
just
it, like,
gonna
to
leave
that
it.
side. Is it going to be on the other side?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
for
actually,
dramatic
that's
sake.
good for dramatic
All right.
sake, and it can move 20 anyway, so that's
good.
part of their 20.
Alrighty. And so now we are going to have some fun.
Oh boy.
Because it is the Beholder Zombie's turn. And he turns from where he's been bobbing and floating, and he's gonna pick the guy in the middle, and that is you, Warren.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're gonna roll. Let's see. He's gonna fire off a ray at random, and okay. And as you are standing there, knocking down this zombie that's just battered back from you by Pomper, you suddenly see the Beholder's eye stalk at you. And I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
12.
Whew. You are smacked dead in the chest by an enervation ray. You did not make that saving throw. I'm going to need you to take 8d8 necrotic damage.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, bad language. 8d8.
Kids, cover your ears.
Yeah, this thing is not a joke.
First 3. Another 8, of course.
Man, I should have saved that reaction. Sure.
17.
How many times can you do reactions?
Just once per round.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Why am I rolling so good on the damage?
Yeah, you're rolling really
Oh
well.
my goodness.
He's rolling his own damage. Isn't that like digging your own grave?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what?
Oh, do you-
were you supposed to roll it?
I probably, yes. So thank you for jumping in there and taking care of that. So, how many more do you need?
I did
You
it all
got
already.
All right.
Yeah. All right, let me do the math real quick because it's a lot.
All right.
8, 15, 40. That just killed me.
Oh,
That
my
knocked me out.
God.
Okay.
Whoop.
Man, you should have let her done it.
Oh.
40.
So I'm KO'd. Unless you want to roll damage.
Would you like me to? I'll give you that option if you want to re-roll it. But because that is pretty. You got the worst one. The
Yeah.
absolute worst one.
Surrounded by healers.
You are surrounded
Still.
by healers, and we're gonna let it play. So yes,
Okay.
you guys all see in the middle of this, laughing at these goofy zombies. Suddenly, the beholder zombie and Warren seizes in horrible pain, and then goes down, and he is not moving.
Warden!
Yeah, he just says
Oh.
his goddess's name as he falls.
And all right, Samric, you're up.
Before I take my movement or my action, I'd like to spend. I don't know. Maybe I can do this as my free interaction, or maybe I can spend a bonus action on it. I want to rip from my neck my periapt of wound closure, and as Warren is falling, I am going to slam it into his, like in between his neck and his armor, so that he is now wearing it, and then that means, Matt, that if you are dying at the start of your turn, you will automatically stabilize.
Nice.
Nice.
And I will now run towards the beholder zombie. I will absorb any opportunity attacks that I provoke.
Really?
Wow. That's the
Nice.
spirit.
All right. So I'm going to say that because you have to make your way directly through the zombies, that's going to be a challenge, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Athletics.
Difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, thank you, where you go at half speed
Okay.
for these spaces. So how much space do you have to run?
30.
All right, that's enough to get there.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and roll those opportunity attacks really quickly.
Okay.
Just basic opportunity attacks. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. First one is going to be a 12.
No.
Second one is going to be a 19.
No.
19? Okay.
Nope.
Nice. And the last one is going to be another 12.
Wow.
Deal with those
So
guys
you
later.
charge smack
I love
up
it.
to that beholder zombie. What are you going to do?
I'm going to yell, "For Torm!" And I am going to attack for 17.
Armor class? Yes, that hits.
Did you say
Okay. It's going to be 1d8 plus 5. So that is 9. And I'm going to spend a second level spell slot for Divine Smite, which makes it another 3d8 in radiant damage. So that's 15, 21 plus the original 4 is 25 plus 5, 30 damage.
Yeah, you slice through, the beholder zombie easily. I'm going to say that you do, for that level of damage, because you have badly wounded him. Let me ask you something. Were you aiming for? I will let you do this if you want to, because you've got that much damage. Were you aiming for the eye stalk that had the key on it?
I didn't notice the key.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Everybody
no.
forgot about the key, so no. All
I think
right.
I heard you say that.
I think only one
One eye
person saw
stalk.
the key, right?
I think I saw the key.
Yeah, he's the one that knows about
Okay.
it. Yeah.
True to
One
character.
eye stalk falls to the ground,
Good job. True to character.
and I'll make a note of which one it is.
Very low perception.
Mhm.
Smart,
Good job.
but dumb smart.
Okay. All right. Nicely done. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I have a second attack.
Go for it.
Yeah.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, so it's gonna be 9 slashing, and then I'm gonna spend my other second level spell slot because I want this guy out of here. Boop, boop. Come on, stop that. And 13, 16 radiant. 9 slashing, 16 radiant, 25 total.
Yeah, you on the backslash come back with the power of time,
Yeah.
and in a of fiery sparks, you slice that beholder straight through in half, and he to the floor in two halves, and he is gone.
Ooh, nice. Good job. Good job.
So as he falls to the ground, I'm going to turn and look back at those zombies and say, "Now it's your turn."
Yes.
All right, but it is in fact Pomper's turn.
Yeah.
Not the wisest.
So you said he'll get up on his turn?
He will be stabilized. He will not regain hit points, but it means
I
he
still have
he
to do
won't have to
death
make
saves.
death saves.
Is he stabilized at 1 hit point or 0 hit points?
0. So he'll still
Okay.
be unconscious, but stable. So he can still benefit from healing.
Yeah.
In fact, someone will need to heal him or
Yeah,
we'll be
yeah,
stuck
Pomp-
here.
Yeah, Pomper will, before he does anything, he's going to
I love the irony of this moment.
yeah, because I don't think he knows about the necklace. So he's just going
No,
to.
he literally called both of you idiots twice, and then both of you are healing him.
Yeah.
Well, I have to,
Saving him
like-
from chaos.
like
Yeah.
I cannot let someone die. So I'm gonna do lay on hands on him, which instantly gives him 25 hit points.
All right.
Restores 25.
I'm gonna shoot it. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just
The whole
do it.
thing.
Just pour it all in.
The whole 25. So you see.
Whole shebang.
I mean,
All right.
So you see like this red energy like emate from Pomper, and it just goes down his arm and into him. So yeah,
All right.
and extra attack. I don't get to make an attack because I did lay on hands. Right?
That's right.
That's right. That's an action.
Alright.
You have movement though. Though I will.
But I
point
can
out
do
there's-
bonus actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have one.
Yeah, I have one.
oh, it has to be an attack to use 2 actions?
Yeah.
So
It's extra attack, not extra action.
You're right.
yeah. So before Pomper ends his turn, he's going to just use Shearing Smite, and he's going to blow fire onto his weapon to give him it extra damage.
Nice.
So just for the next
All
turn.
right.
Okay, that's
Very
it.
cool. All right. Up next, finally, our last zombies will enter the fray, and that's the Ogre Zombie Band. And they come at you
All bars.
they're gonna come, yeah, all bards all the time.
I'm behind
Surprisingly
the pile
good.
of undead bars.
All right.
Surprisingly.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. He's coming at you.
They'll still seduce you.
He's coming at you, Sam. All right.
They're coming at me, huh?
Yeah, they are.
Good luck.
That's going to be 15.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, 19 doesn't hit. I think we're okay.
Okay, and then we've got 5, 10, 15, 20. This guy can go 30. And he's also going to take a swing at you. That'd be a nat 20.
Ooh. That hits.
So that's going to hit and inflict upon you 20 bludgeoning damage with his...
With
he's
my
going to drop his
adamantine
cello
armor,
over your head. Yes.
with my adamantine armor, crits become regular hits.
All
Oh,
right.
wow.
So I'll go ahead and roll for that then instead of maxing our damage. And that was a good power to have because that, instead of taking 20 damage, you're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage
Wow.
as he smashes his cello over your
Damn.
head.
That's some great armor.
No brain cells lost.
And that just happens. Like
Yeah, it's the
that just
armor. Yeah.
happens.
Great.
All
Beautiful.
your precious brain cells.
Woo.
This guy,
like
these
that
guys are probably not going to have 5, 10, 25, 30. 5, 10, 25, 30. They're not close enough to do anything, but they're coming for you. And we're back to the top of the order. Vanya, you're up.
Vanya is going to go ahead and cast Bane on. One, two, three.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and
1,
three.
2, and 3. Got it. Okay. What do I need?
So they're gonna have to make charisma saving throws.
Ah, okay. That'll be fun.
Good thing you didn't do it to the bards.
That'll be a 4.
Hmm.
I'm gonna guess that doesn't work. That'll be a 5. And that'll be a -3
All right.
or
So
a -1.
in that case, when the next time they attack, they're going to have to roll a d4
Okay.
and subtract the number that they roll from their attack.
Okay. All
That's
right.
for saves too, right? Or
Yeah,
anything
it's
like
also for saves.
Okay. Got it. All right. Anything else?
No, because it's a concentration spell.
All right. So Warren, we're back around to you, and you've been restored 25 hit points, correct?
Yes.
So you can take half your motion to stand back up.
that. He's gonna do just that.
And there's this weird crystal thing stuck here.
Yeah, he's aware. He's
A
like,
cold chill goes down your spine.
mm,
You get the sense that somebody is not very happy with you.
goddess, this is helping your judgment. And then he goes back into attack.
All right.
Picks up the sword and goes.
He's just going for. He's gonna swing to these 3 over here
Okay.
and fight the first one.
Okay. First one. Go ahead.
All right, first attack to the first one. That'll be 19.
That hits.
Got my d6s again.
Wow. Terrible damage.
Oh no.
Okay, so 8 slashing and 1 cold damage.
Okay.
So 9 total.
9 total.
And then second attack on the same zombie, I guess. Definitely reeling from that, from just being knocked out for a second or recovering, I should say. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Crit fail.
Oh.
Man, I am doing just.
You are just
No.
reeling
Goddess,
today.
why aren't you helping me? Actually, no, he wouldn't say that.
That cold chill.
He wouldn't say that.
Yes, deep in the back of your mind, just the tiniest seed of doubt distracts you. And you get in at least one good hit, but it's not to your own high standard for yourself. Who's up next? Oh, it's me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and the zombie that you just attacked is going to attack you. And this is one of the ones with Bane. That's going to be a 17 against your AC.
Minus. Oh, I mean it doesn't matter. It's 19. So.
Okay, so it doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
The one next to you, also under Bane, next to her, that's going to be a 10. So that also, they are just boom, boom, boom on your armor. This guy will also kind of squeeze in and make an attack. And he crit fails because he's too far away. This one is going to push through and attack you. And that's a nat 20.
Ooh.
So you are going to take...
Is he going to go down again?
No.
So yes, as these three are attacking you, this one sneaks around the back and boom, right in your kidneys for 7 damage.
Okay.
And let's see. So these two are going to spin to you, Samric, and that's going to be 18.
Miss. And I am going to go ahead and spend a, what do you call it? I have a reaction for that. It's called riposte. Riposte?
Mm-hmm.
I have a martial adept. So when a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use a reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. If you hit, add the superiority die to the damage roll. So, making a melee attack. 24.
Yeah.
So the damage is going to be 1d8 plus 5, and then plus 6 for that. So it's 12 and 4, 16.
All right. Yeah, you take her out pretty bad. So that's going to be, yeah, she is barely still standing. This one is also going to swing around to you and attack. That's going to be a 13, which is no go.
No go, but I've used my only superiority die. So
Yes.
done with that.
And this one is going to try to attack, but I can tell you right now it's only a 7, so you're good. Who else do we have? This one's gonna go 5, 10, 15 to get in her attack with her serving tray. That's gonna be a 23.
That hits.
All right.
Wow.
Been rolling really great over here.
You've been rolling really great. You got 2 crits on me already.
I did. I've gotten like, yeah. Let me see. That's gonna be. That's going to be 6 damage on you.
Ouch.
Yeah, as you are just overwhelmed by the sheer numbers.
I feel very overwhelmed.
5, 10, 15, and this one can't get to you. And, and these two, Pomper, are going to take their shot at you. So I'm going to...
Checking Pomper.
this one's going to hit for 12.
No.
And the other one is going to swing at you for 18.
No.
All right. And that's the zombies, guys.
Okay.
Tim, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Against all these undead creatures.
Yeah.
Against a room full of divine magic users.
Yeah.
A lot of undead.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm really concerned that zombie did not learn his history. So the book is gonna move towards him and smack him on the back of the head this time.
All right, let's get
Hopefully.
that.
Maybe.
Let's
Hopefully.
get
We'll see.
pickaxe guy right here.
Oh yeah, definitely. With a 19 on the die, it's
That's
probably gonna hit.
Easy hit.
Yep, 24. So that's gonna be a D8 plus 2. So that's 8 radiant damage. To that.
Yep, you take him out.
Okay.
The pen is mightier than the sword,
That's
and down he goes.
That's what I've been trying to tell people all the time. They complain about. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So then Tim's gonna just kind of jump over that little portable hole there. Don't wanna fall into that. That would be. Could you imagine what would happen there? Wow.
You could crawl your way out of it.
Wow. Could I though?
Could you?
I'm really, really short. You don't understand.
It's a saving
And
throw.
not strong. So let's just do. You know what? I'll just take my action to you know, what would Tall Tim do here? You know what? Okay. No. Okay. No, that was just to decide what I do.
All right.
It's gonna look at one that is the tallest zombie in the room.
Well, that's going to be the
Even-
ogres in the back.
Yes, no, that's
Can you see them though?
well. I mean, that's true. The tallest one I can see, I guess.
The tallest
Wow,
one you
that's
can
really gonna
see
be just a
is
few.
this guy here.
Okay. Well, he needs to make a, I believe it's a dexterity save for 13, because I'm going to Sacred Flame that guy.
Okay.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
And that's a 1.
Yep.
So he crit
Oh,
failed
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, so I bet you never got picked on. And well, take this! 8 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, he just lights up with
But I just wanted to touch
Look
the
at
top of his
glow.
head. Just
it like a flamethrower to the head. Just
like if you were shorter, you wouldn't be in this mess.
yes. And with half of his skull now missing, he keeps lumbering on.
Okay.
All right.
That's great.
Okay. Who's up
It's me.
next? It is the Beholder Zombie's gone, so it's Sam.
It is you, dear.
I am spinning my Channel Divinity. Now that I am completely surrounded by undead, I will hold up the gauntlet that I was given, and I will yell, "Turn!"
Yes.
That's a sweet.
Every undead within 30 feet of me, which I believe is all of them,
Uh-huh.
has to make a DC 13 Wisdom save or be turned.
All right. Let's start with the ogres.
Turn.
You said wisdom?
Yep.
You know what? Ogre number 1 here actually passes because he makes a 16.
It's one heck of a wise ogre zombie.
But this one does not.
Okay.
Known for their
And
wisdom. No.
let's see. This one does not. This guy fails.
Big fail.
And so I'm just going to roll 2 groups here in the interest of time. These ones do not. And these 2 I'll roll collectively. They do not.
Wow.
And then that's all. I think maybe these 2 are out of. Are
No,
those 30?
6 squares.
6
Oh, yeah.
squares? Yeah, you're right. That's all of them. Okay, these 3 collectively do not. These 2 collectively do not.
Okay.
So everybody except this one ogre, what do? They have to move away from you
For
on their
1
next
minute,
turn?
they have to move away from me, including they have to spend their action to dash or to try and escape from an effect that's stopping them from moving.
All
They
right.
cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me, and the only way to break them is if they take damage, then they'll break out of it. But otherwise,
right.
they have to run away from me.
So on their next turn, they are going to do that. But first, Pomper, it's your turn.
All right. So with his shearing blade and now lit, Pomper's gonna attack this one.
Mm-hmm.
For 12.
12? Yeah, that hits.
Alright. So shearing blade. 6, 7, 10 damage.
Okay.
And then second attack if it's still up.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So that's going to be 19.
19 damage?
No.
Or
19
against
to hit.
AC.
19
Yes.
to hit.
Yes.
And then for 8 damage.
That's enough to knock him down. Set him on fire and.
Ah.
All right. Is that your turn?
Pomper's gonna move.
You will provoke an opportunity attack from that
Yeah,
one zombie.
that's
if you do
fine.
it.
Yeah, Pomper's gonna move right here.
Oh, I'll move that zombie out of the way. So you're going to take an opportunity attack. That's not even going to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right.
Okay,
That's
and
good.
now it is the ogre's turn, and so these ogres are going to dash. That's going to be enough to carry them all the way to here, except this one, who amazingly, just really
Wise.
yeah, he's really angry about his cello.
Well, to be fair.
Not doing any damage. And he's going to hit you again with the stem, and it's just going to go nowhere. It's going to be an 11.
You hear it just go kong.
Yeah, it makes that little broken string sound like, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is the ogre zombie's turn. Vanya, you're up.
Do I want to continue Bane? Or... you know what? Let's see. Ooh. I am going to... no. We're definitely just going to Sacred Flame as well. If we could actually move me in...
How far?
Not that far. Because I want to be able to keep an eye on the door, too. Yeah, that works. So I am going to go ahead and... Sacred Flame... the ogre that has not turned.
Do you have a clean shot on him? There's a lot of bodies between you and him. Do you need to have line of sight, or do you need to have a...
No, just...
Creature that you can see within
yeah,
range.
just one that I can see that's within 60 feet.
All right, then do it.
9.
To hit?
No, 9 damage.
And
Unless he
okay.
makes a dex save.
Oh, let me roll the dex save.
Yes.
Against what?
13.
Yeah, he doesn't. So it's
Yep.
going to be 9 damage. Okay.
And for my bonus action, I am going to do a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Create your spiritual
What
weapon.
does your spiritual weapon look like?
My spiritual weapon is
It's
a
a
rope.
dagger. Oh,
rope?
it's a
It's a
rope.
rope.
It is
Oh.
a rope. All
Yeah.
right. Where does it
Yee.
spring into existence?
It is going to spring into existence. Yeah, behind the behind that ogre,
Okay.
and we are going to corrode him.
Is that a second action, or is
It's
that...
a bonus action.
You can call it into existence. You can attack
And that
call an
and,
attack
and that
once?
turn, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Why not? Do it.
I guess I gotta roll the.
When you cast a spell. Yeah, you make a melee spell.
8.
8
not
to
hit.
hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no good.
It kind of dingles.
You would actually, it was very close because zombies have very low, but it was actually a tie, but tie goes to the defender. So it does not hit.
But then, wouldn't the tie have gone to you
What tie?
when she rolled a nat 20?
It wasn't a tie.
No.
That's not a-
That's
not what that
never
was.
mind.
No. Tony's never a.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, Tony's never.
All right.
So now we know.
Yep.
It's an 8. It's a 9 to hit.
Okay, moving onwards. Let's see, we've got Vanya, that was Warren, you're up.
Now here's a question for you. Do you want to roll to see if you noticed Samric cast Turn the Undead? Because that was not subtle. So the question is, did you notice him do that? And are you aware of what is about to happen as every zombie flees from him?
Yeah, he would have noticed.
Okay.
But there's sinners in front of him.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Okay.
There's evil. Wait, does it break the entire spell if I hit a single one?
No,
it's
just that one.
whichever
Oh,
one
that's
you
fine,
get.
yeah.
They're not so much sinners as they are the result of sin.
Yeah, I mean it's
Same thing.
yeah.
You know,
they're,
if you really think about it,
they're judged.
Smart.
Hate
Just
the
not
sin,
wise.
kill the zombie.
Yeah.
It's all good.
he's right.
They were sinners, and now they're being judged.
All right.
All right, I'm attacking the one in front of me. 18 to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
A little better. 10 slashing, 1 cold. I'll just say
That's
11.
out. You got her.
Great.
That one is. As the cold goes
He's
through
like
her,
actually
she
like
just goes rigid and collapses
angry as
and
he attacks.
shatters on the ground, frozen.
And then he's gonna use second attack on the next one. He's like screaming at this point because he's obviously not
Frustrated.
Yeah. 20. It hits.
Yes. Is that a nat 20?
No. It's like 20 something non-natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are natural.
13, 14, 15 damage.
That takes him out too.
Oh.
Nice. You're making a comeback.
It's you're getting into the groove of things.
Yeah, he just.
Like you're starting to feel it. Things are turning.
Took you a couple swings.
You stop movement if you want it.
You are
Yeah, he's gonna move straight in.
warming
next,
up.
Next one.
As it were. Okay.
It wasn't really much of a move.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is that me?
Nope, it is the zombies. And they're going to run as far as they can. And this one's going to go past you and provoke an opportunity attack.
Wonderful. 23.
Yes, that hits.
12, 13, 14, 15 again.
15 again.
Yeah.
Yep, that one goes down.
Good chips.
All right, this one, you can only do one opportunity attack per round,
yeah.
right?
Correct. It spends your reaction.
So
Yeah.
this
Darn.
one, yeah,
'Cause
that's
they
what
just
I
keep
was
going
thinking.
past.
This one's going to run up to you, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take an opportunity attack?
Yeah. So, I actually want to wait. Is it going fully past me then? Like, is it
She
gonna-
seems to be heading, like, if you get out of her way, you think she's going to go past you into the portable hole.
Oh, I'm tiny. She can just step over me and not even notice. Really.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
She can just run right over
So
you.
she's just gonna.
so
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
so
whoop,
you're just going to duck,
whoa.
and and she just goes
Woo.
head first into the portable hole.
What's that first? Never mind.
All right, what happens?
How deep is the hole?
Hang on.
How deep is that?
That's all. Then we have to pay royalties. We can't do that.
Not a sponsor.
Not sponsor.
I got to say.
Good job.
Sam Riegel
The
can get
hole.
away from singing all those songs. What is it? There's like a magical
you get-
number of how
you
many
get, like-
seconds
It's like
you
15,
can sing.
right?
It's.
Yeah.
I don't
10
know.
feet deep.
Yep.
Oh. See? You were trying to put me in the hole.
It needs to make a DC 10 strength check if the hole is folded up, but it can climb out otherwise.
Yeah, she is gonna fail that. So she is at the bottom of a 10-foot hole.
Ooh.
Well, it's
And-
only if it's folded up.
Oh well then.
She's in the hole anyway.
She's in the hole.
Yeah.
There's falling damage.
Does
Right?
she take? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
10
I-
feet.
1d6 per 10 feet.
Okay.
So 1d6.
Sure.
Bludgeoning.
Sure.
okay. That is not enough to kill her.
takes a little bit of damage. This other one, Carolyn, is also going to come up to Vanya. And so she is also just running blindly at the wall straight up to you. So you can take an opportunity attack if you like.
I will absolutely do so. And would that be? That's a reaction, right?
Yes, that is your reaction. But an opportunity attack is just a simple melee attack.
Because I have Warcaster.
Warcaster.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Love that feat.
We
What do we got?
are going to.
So good. I was just sitting
I
here
know.
wishing someone had Warcaster.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
And she does. Cleric.
We are going to.
Cast some war.
Do we want to cast? What? Stop! There you go. We'll cast We'll cast Sacred Flame.
That's a save.
It's so sacred.
Yeah, nothing.
It's a save.
Do the thing.
Yeah, for them.
That's deck saving it? No.
Stop it. Stop it with the copyrighted music.
10 seconds.
Okay, well, it would have to make a deck save.
Okay. I will make a deck save. That is gonna be 10.
That is not gonna pass, so it takes 14 damage, radiant.
Yep, she gone. What does your radiant damage look like? Or just
Just a beam of light.
shadowy,
Fiery, smoky.
smoky, misty.
Yeah, kind of a smoky.
Kind of a sickly
Alright.
green radiation.
Okay,
No,
this
no.
one,
I'm disgusted.
believe it or not, we're having zombies
My
run.
goodness.
This one, I'm gonna say, swings by you for another opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Get him.
18.
Actually, both of them would have provoked an opportunity
Whoa.
attack from me.
Yeah,
'cause they're
that's
leaving.
true.
Because
If
they're leaving my range. I'll
Well,
say-
if you want, I'll back this one up, because this one is one that doesn't come into anybody else's. Do you get more than one up? Isn't it just one
One
opportunity
reaction.
attack?
yeah, I
one
only get one of
reaction.
them.
Yeah, we'll take it on that one then. So, but
All right, all right. I'll
Pomper,
it on
take yours first. Or Samric, take yours first.
that one. Yeah, it's a hit. It's,
Okay.
It's 21.
Yeah. The damage?
No, no.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Okay, yes, that hits.
1d8 plus 5. 12 damage.
Okay. Yep, they're gone.
And I do 13.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do 13.
13?
And he did 12.
Okay.
They're both gone.
Oh, wait, you did 12?
I did 12 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misheard you. So 13.
I did 13.
They're both damaged, but they are both still on their feet.
All right.
All right.
Well, I killed him with 15, so somewhere between 13 and 15.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Who's the
Okay, good.
It's Tim.
Him? Yeah. So, okay.
Toolman
Well,
too.
that was very interesting and productive. Okay, good job, everyone. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good. My spiritual book is gonna go up. It's gonna go up to this this orky guy, and let's see. Just attack this.
Attack.
For 17 to hit on that.
That's definitely a hit.
That orc. Did you know that the name orc? To 4? Yeah, 4 radiant damage. So,
All right.
On that little puppy. And then Tim's gonna look around the room and kind of see, because Tim didn't really see, like, I didn't even see really what was going on. I don't even know I don't even know that you got to see the beholder before the beholder fell. Didn't turn that
It's
close.
still lying on the ground.
Roll a perception or an investigation.
Okay, well, let me see
I'll say
how
roll
this
perception,
goes.
I think.
Okay,
This is just a
perception.
quick
Yeah,
look.
that's a natural 20 on the perception. So.
Oh yeah.
Um,
You immediately spot underneath Samrick's tromping feet
Yeah.
the corpse of the beholder and the golden key gleaming there
Oh, well,
at
yeah,
his feet.
in that case, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and take that key there.
So you just go ahead. That is going to provoke an opportunity attack from the ogre if you get that close.
You only provoke
Because-
opportunity
yeah.
attacks usually when you leave melee.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Mixing things up.
Yeah,
But yeah, so you just like
Mm-hmm.
sneak right in there and use that height difference.
Oh, yeah.
And while these guys are up having this giant battle above you, you just yoink.
Giant.
You really miss what's on the floor.
Are you trying to be sneaky and not be noticed, or are you just straight up doing this?
You know, I guess I could use my my action to kind of make it a little sneaky, probably. Yeah, just see if I can. Oh boy.
Or just come in like, I'll save you, Sam.
Oh, I got you, Sam. Yeah, somehow, way or fashion, I'm probably gonna just go ahead and try to make it a little sneaky.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you want to make that a sleight of hand check to pocket the key without Samrick or anybody else noticing you?
Yeah, let me just go ahead and see if I
I'm
can
facing what I roll
do
against
that.
it, or-
Yeah, you can roll against that. That's going to be perception, right? Not investigation. Anybody who wants to can roll a perception to see if you notice.
I just naturally, in looking in that
Static
direction, kind of. So.
Joshua, what did you roll?
Yeah. So I got 5.
I got 19.
19, and you got
12.
But I'm staring right at you.
Even Samrick saw it.
yeah, 19.
So,
19.
so,
With my passive 8.
So how it happens is because this is like, I mean, this is totally tiny tiny. Tall Tim's bag is to be all sneaky. So he just kind of looks around and like and he can't help but let out a woo. and then like falls down and like comes up with it behind his back so that everybody behind him can see it. You know, which is like all everybody.
And it was out of character enough for you to run straight into a
Yo,
fight.
yeah,
Even
that's-
at this point, that
yeah.
everybody was already like, what is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that happened. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Oh
Jim?
no, I think that's enough.
All right, Samrick, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to take my 2 attacks against the ogre zombie.
Oh boy. Okay.
One of them is going to be a 9, and the other is going to be a 12.
Those both hit.
Really?
Yeah, zombies do not have a high AC.
Okay.
But it's an ogre zombie.
Even
Yeah.
an ogre zombie. The beholder had a high AC, but the ogre does not.
So total slashing of 17 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my reaction, or my bonus action, to use my Shield Master feat and shove him prone.
All right.
So,
Nice.
let's see. It's contested athletics checks. He can do athletics or acrobatics, but he's an ogre zombie, so I think we know. Oh, rough. 10.
Okie dokie. Do you have 10 damage?
No, it's a contested athletics
Oh,
check. You
sorry.
roll athletics against my 10.
Okay. Sorry. My bad. That is gonna be.
Just strength if he doesn't have enough.
It's gonna be a 23 from the
Damn.
ogre.
So
So.
I slice at him twice, and then I take the shield and go, bonk! Nothing happens.
You are really not good at this.
I'll deal with you in a minute.
Well, that's fair.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Pomper, you're up.
So, this is chaos happening. Like zombies are running past Pomper. Like things are happening. Like I saw him like slice the beholder in half, but I also saw him
Yeah.
run up and pick up that key. And then, as I see that, I do remember what my what my boss said about how there's going to be one evil person in this group. Two evil people, right? So, and
I was going to let you misremember.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
and he remembers him, but he wasn't too sure about him. So he's going to go up to him in the midst of all this chaos and say to him, I think I'll be holding on to that key with intimidation.
All right. So
Oh.
that is going to be a contested roll, intimidation. And this is going to be, what do you think, just straight charisma?
No,
Or-
I'm actually using intimidation.
Yeah, right.
Got
Like
charisma, yeah.
his,
Tested
Save.
by.
but he's going to contest with just charisma for willpower.
I
Or-
think charisma is the way to go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm good with
straight, because it's just your charisma,
Okay.
is just your personality strength.
Yeah.
So guys, both go ahead and roll. You roll intimidation,
love it.
you roll straight charisma.
Yep.
I don't add my modifier? My charisma
Yes, you
modifier?
add your intimidation modifier.
Okay, so that's going to be 21.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was hoping that you would come over here and take this
You're like jumping up
Pop.
to it.
That was a 3, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just want to point out that this is all taking place literally right next to these two. I just want you to
Fighting.
picture like this happening in the foreground while Samric and the ogre like battling back and forth in the background.
A couple floating weapons nearby.
So I take
Yeah,
the
the
key.
floating noose and the floating book go by in the background. And it's all good.
Yeah, it's for the I'll explain to you later.
Okay.
All right, Vanya, you're up.
Vanya.
Did the ogres get their turn?
No, it
Oh,
was
I'm
my
sorry,
turn.
you're right. The ogre. I forgot that the ogre
Yeah,
is
your
still.
turn is.
And then the
Okay,
others.
so he is going to spend half his movement
And the
to
ogres are right after you.
stand up, and he's actually going to turn around and take a swing while he's on the ground. He looks over and spots you.
Hi.
And he's going to take a swing at you.
Oh.
Wait, he didn't get knocked down.
Oh, you
you said
didn't,
he.
yeah.
Oh, you're right. He didn't.
I miserably failed that check.
Yeah,
All right. Well, then he is going to continue to take a swing at you.
Oh, you totally
Okay.
don't see me.
Yeah.
Woohoo,
I
that's
did
good.
not see you.
Hey, thanks.
He's the only one who didn't pass the stone.
Thanks for being bad
Or percent.
Okay.
at pushing things.
He is.
You're welcome.
That is a 14 to hit you. Yes, exactly. Anya, you're up.
I knew he'd come in handy.
Vanya's gonna look at the ogre that you're fighting. She's gonna look at you.
What?
She's gonna look at you. Gonna look back over at the ogre. And do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Your rope is still there.
I know.
Yes, you've got your rod.
But this is just the first
That's
round.
fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no worries.
And also, that is a bonus action.
That's true.
So, if you would like to roll a DC saving throw of 13 for Dex.
He passes. That is a 14. He rolled very high. So this ogre is like not giving up his undeath. He has spent his whole life training to play this cello. He worked his way into Juilliard. He put himself through so many casting nights. He's not letting go of the dream.
Cool. So then the spiritual weapon's gonna come back around.
Yes.
And 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits him.
And we are going to do D8. My D8. Which one have I been rolling better on? Where is my D8? Five plus another 5, 10 damage.
That is exactly enough. The rope.
Oh my gosh.
How does it do that? Does it just tighten around his
It
throat?
loops around his throat and just kind of like tightens and just kind of like chokes him, dragging him around in like a 5-foot circle.
And that's exactly what it does. And he at long last, his grip on his cello neck, splintered cello neck releases. And our ogre cellist zombie drops. And that's it. All the rest of your zombies are fleeing or trapped in a hole. And your last combatant has exited the board.
They're only fleeing for 1 minute.
They are only fleeing for 1 minute, so you have got another, what was that,
50-ish seconds, probably.
Yeah, like 45-ish, 50-ish seconds to decide what you would like to do with the remainder of these zombies. And Pomper, you have the key.
Yeah.
Since we have a little break here, do we want to take our 10-minute break right now?
Yes, this is a good time to take our 10-minute break. And
Right before we do, though, I'm going to pick up my cloth, fold it.
with the zombie still inside.
Oh yeah, because after 10 minutes it'll start to suffocate.
All right.
Doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to breathe.
No.
You
You
now
just
have
got
okay.
a
Permanent zombie.
portable
Okay.
hole with a zombie.
Portable,
You got a pet.
portable zombies are handy.
You got a zombie
They
pet.
are.
Trust me on this one.
I know.
All right.
Be right back.
You will be, and the last thing you hear as you are doing that, you hear a little. She's in the hole. From in the darkness in the hall.
Oh.
And that is where we'll take our break.
All
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll be back in 5 minutes, 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Oh, hi. We said, are you ready for that? And being the, I don't know, one of nature's bards that I am, I burst into song. Anyway, welcome back. Shadows of Archonia, our very special one-shot, holiday special, non-canon, all new characters who have just kicked the butts of a room full of zombies.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Most of them. There's a
Most
couple
of
left.
them. And the last thing we saw was a little coming from the hallway. So you guys have got about 45 seconds left before all of these zombies turn themselves back around. Pomper, you have recovered. You are holding the first of the 3 keys you seem to be looking for to unlock this machine in the hallway. What would you like to do?
Well,
Does there seem to be anything else cool in here, or is it just like a boring dance room?
Anybody can feel free to roll perception or investigation at this point.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
I'm gonna go ahead after I have picked up and folded the thing.
Are we still in initiative?
No. I'm going to say this is a loose initiative where you should be aware of the time, but I'm not going to hold
Pomper
you guys
is
strictly.
satisfied.
I'm
and
gonna
is
go in
is
and I'm
gonna-
gonna close the door.
Okay.
Pomper
Alrighty.
is satisfied and is going to leave. So he's just
Okay,
gonna
and
go
so
out.
you're going to...
Yeah.
Wait, Pomper!
Anya closes the door behind her, and then
Okay.
Pomper immediately
Wait,
walks
wait,
past her and
wait, hold
opens
on.
the door.
Oh, wait, before I leave.
I'm calling out to him
calls
as he
to
tries to leave. I said, Pomper, we can't leave this room full of foul beings here. We must destroy them all. While they are turned, we should gang up on one at a time.
I'm already going to go slice another one.
All right, which
Yeah.
one are you going after?
This one right here.
Yeah, I'm not even going to make you guys roll.
Yeah, so-
Once you team up, the two
Yeah.
of you easily dispatch. Does anybody else want to help them? Or are these two just
I'm gonna. When it's my turn, or whatever
right.
we're doing, I was gonna go for that
Yeah,
one.
so
I'm
we
not
just go
going to
out.
make you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Between the 3 paladins, between you guys, you easily clear the room within a minute without any further issue.
And while they're doing that, a 19 investigation to check and see if there's anything cool in this room.
All right, you
I'm gonna
notice
do
the
an
same thing that
investigation as
Vanya
well.
did, that all of these corpses are freshly killed. You notice that they all seem to be middle to upper class people who you would expect be in this neighborhood or come by this house. Guests, visitors, tradespeople, servants. So somebody created this room full of zombies within the last week.
Okay. Yeah. No, like, it doesn't seem like, does this room seem like to be self-contained, no other doors, anything to go out to another area?
No, other than the zombies, the horrifying
Yeah.
zombies, it seems like a completely normal, fancy house. You do notice above the doorway is a portrait, a family portrait, or excuse me, over the fireplace, a family portrait of a pair of humans, or excuse me, no, a elf father and a human mother, and 5 half-elf children. And that's pretty normal for Waterdeep. That's, it's not unheard
Yeah.
of. And so it just looks like a very typical, social climber,
Okay.
wannabe nobility portrait.
Any name plaques? I mean, they have them in museums, I figure.
No,
No, okay.
not here because it's their house. You can guess that these are the these are the Callisters that
Yeah.
you were told to look for. August and Catherine were the
Okay.
parents' names.
Yeah, I would have a name plaque, but I'm thinking that these are the people that.
Yeah.
So.
The kids range in age from 18 down to 8, and just eyeballing it, it looks like it's recent, but not like freshly done. So it might be a few years out of date.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to Pomper.
I'm gonna look.
Okay.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
can I look at the zombie bodies and kind of compare them to the...
Yes, you absolutely can. What was your roll?
Nah.
2. Well, you don't need to roll very high to see that, as best you can tell, that nothing immediately jumps out to you, but, a few of them are a few days old, and there's no obvious connection, but you can't really rule anything out.
That I can't, compare the...
You can,
Zombie
yeah, I mean, you're
faces to the
comparing the
portrait.
zombie faces to the portrait, but, some of the zombies are week old and kind of puffy and gross. A lot of them have been literally pulverized by these
True.
3, so, like I said, you don't see any obvious connection, but you can't really 100% rule out the fact that, the family might be in this room.
And frankly, I might have one of them in my portable hole.
Yeah, you might have one in a portable hole.
Anyway, I'd like to turn to Pomper and say, friend, what was that about with the little one? I saw you. It looked like you were. I don't want to say bullying.
Far from it. I was only taking the key from him because I don't quite trust that little.
I felt bullied.
I don't quite trust him. You see, before I came here, my boss told me that within these 5 champions, 2 would be evil, 2 good, and 1 in the middle. You seem to
So
be
3
good.
evil.
No, 2 good.
Yes, I was told the same thing, but you see, there is only good and everything else.
Well,
Like mid-conversation, Warren walks up. You guys did good, but you're still idiots.
May I have my necklace back, Sir Knight?
He takes it out and gives it back.
Thank
Hope
you.
You didn't use up all your spells in this one battle.
I didn't cast any spells.
Passive insight.
I didn't.
15.
You used 2, didn't you? 2 spell slots? Second level?
For divine smites.
As you all are
I use
standing,
the slots, not spells.
arguing about how many spells and slots and things you did,
I mean, that was out
you
of
hear something body slams into the door. And you hear somebody yell, "Hey, losers! The ritual's gonna go up soon! Better hurry!" And you hear the patter of small footsteps running away.
Pomper runs towards
Oh,
those
who is that?
footsteps.
All right.
She sounds like a joy.
You
That
you
one won't
swing out
go
into the
bad.
hallway. Go ahead and make a perception roll.
Perception. Now, why is my...
I want you to have this.
I don't feel good about it. I'm going to use my last
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
and just use his. Is this sing?
It's a 9.
Is it 9? Oh, there was 6.
You rolled. I don't know. I thought you
You
rolled
see
6.
nothing.
8.
You see nothing. You hear nothing. You
Call
observe
interference because that hit the edge.
nothing.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Pomper
But you
looks
see
around.
only the 2 doors before you. One here, and then you remember there's a second door over there.
I call back to the samurai. I lost her.
Who was she?
I don't know. But this key must be for that contraction.
I'm
Yes.
wiping blood off my sword and making sure there's none on my armor.
I leave the blood and I'm healing myself with the rest of the lay on hands. Like, yes, of course it's for the contraption.
Sir Warren, you should take better care of your equipment.
Alright.
What, so I can blind my enemies?
All right, what you gonna do?
Well, it helps.
I'm gonna go up to the contraption, and the locks, they were coded, right? Like one was like
Yes, one was
platinum.
gold, one was silver, one was platinum.
So I
We've
might.
got the gold key.
Okay. So I put the gold key in the gold lock.
Do we know what that unlocks?
Nothing happens. It just kind of clicks and wiggles.
Seems we need the other keys.
Sir Pumper, why would we unlock this without knowing what's in it? For all we know, this is what unlocks the evil that we are here to stop.
But why would the keys be strung about?
They're strung about on undead though.
Yeah, that's a
Point.
You give a key to a zombie to keep it safe.
While they're doing their talking, I'm gonna do the divine sense again.
Okay.
See what direction, or do I know the direction? Does it tell you that kind of stuff?
Read me the spell.
Yeah, look. Yeah, you know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Okay. When you do that, you now that the room full of zombies has been wiped out, you can much more clearly sense what remains: zombie, celestial, and undead. Okay.
Fiends.
Or excuse me, zombie, fiend,
Yeah.
celestial, fiend, and undead. You can much more clearly sense that nothing on this level is pinging at you for those 3 categories, but you can sense a gap, a lacuna, where you should be sensing something beneath your feet. It feels like, well, it feels uncannily like you're floating on nothing, and your senses should be are not extending downwards, like you're about to fall through some thin ice again.
This is some Counselor Troy bullshit right here.
I'm just gonna keep that to myself because there's not really much to share.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm gonna start walking. This is another door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next door.
All right.
Do you open it?
I'm about to. Then I look back at Samurai. Shiny, you go in first.
They call me that back at camp.
All right. You step
I will
out
go
of the
in
way.
first.
With admiration, I'm sure.
Okay.
Indeed.
All right. Stand by. Samurai, you go ahead and open that door, and this is what happens.
I teach equipment maintenance courses on the weekend.
Oh my god.
No doubt.
It must be popular.
All right.
I love that you just look. She's like, I'm not prepared.
Yeah.
She has like pre-built rooms.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
All right. So, Samurai, you open these doors. So, these are all props that Steve has built for past games, so I can't keep credit for these ones. Let's sit down.
I don't know.
I think that's a bot.
It looks like
What's a bot?
Yeah.
bot in the chat.
Oh,
I don't understand. It doesn't look like it's a
there's a bot in the chat.
anything. I don't know. I can't see half of it because of that China bowl.
Okay.
That's fine.
Is it a bot?
There's a tree in the room, guys.
What?
There's a tree
yeah.
in the room.
It seems like a very customized
Yeah.
D&D
Oh.
paragraph for a bot.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
quest.
It also it's a what?
It's a quest.
Oh, we're supposed to like
A
play
bounty
it.
quest.
Yeah, we can get 500 gold if we go after
Is it
one
an ad for
Mika
another
sheep.
show?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and continue what we're doing.
Yes, sorry.
All right.
We're gonna ignore that.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so, Samric, you open the door, and this is what you see. This is a family sitting room. And it seems at first strangely, compared to the loudness and chaos of the other room, this one is quiet. It's obviously the family social space, comfy chairs, sofas, lots of books on the bookshelf, somebody's
Sure.
desk and chair over in the corner. There's two things dominating the room. One, of course, is the traditional midwinter tree.
Yes, of course.
Piled up with presents underneath. Those are not treasure chests and backpacks. Those are presents for the sake of our game today. And then the other thing that immediately jumps out at you are
I like that choice of words.
the two corpses on the floor here. Oopsie. They are tied back to back. One of them looks like the top of his head has been burned off. One of them looks like his face has been smashed in with an iron. And somebody has written in blood on the floor next to them, ha ha ha.
Oh no. Okay.
And what's your passive perception?
15.
You immediately notice
note.
you recognize them. These are two other members of your order.
Oh, lovely.
Murder is afoot.
I hear murder and I turn.
Did you know these guys?
Well, you wouldn't know, would you?
Oh, I don't know.
You know what? I will say it actually isn't.
Do they have like similar masks?
They do. They do have masks.
Let me see if I see.
Somebody has actually tied them on post-mortem.
I did not notice the masks.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh no.
Well, but that means that your next roll is going to be great.
The next roll is going to be great. Not 20 next roll.
That's right.
I got a 13. Do I notice them?
You do notice
The masks?
the 13. Yes, you notice the masks. That's more than enough. Yeah.
This is a much better die.
So is that perception or investigation?
Perception.
Okay. When you are looking at them, just looking into the room, everybody else is looking at the corpses. You're looking at the tree.
Okay.
And you immediately notice that this tree, I mean, you've had so many happy memories of midwinter trees of your own.
When I was a little dragonborn.
Exactly. And you immediately, it jumps out to you that underneath this tree, all of these packages look like set dressing, like, you know, somebody came in and put like the fake packages so it looks pretty, but, you know, they don't want the kids to get into them. 3 of those packages do not belong. They've been, for lack of a better word, shittily wrapped.
Really?
And like somebody just like wound tape around them. One in gold paper, one in silver paper, and one in green and blue striped paper. And for the sake of this game, that's going to be the 3 chests. 1 silver paper, gold paper, blue and green paper.
Okay. Well, Samick, we should check those bodies, make sure they're still there. They're not undead.
Agreed. Friend Elf. These unfortunate souls have been decorated like yourself with masks. Do you have some connection to these?
Well, I certainly can't identify them without half their heads.
What is the significance of the mask?
They're brothers.
They're brothers? Your brothers?
Yes.
Oh, brothers.
Yes.
I see. I see.
Are you approaching the bodies?
Well, I tell Samric to check on them, but as I go to the bodies, I will.
Yeah, I'm at the bodies.
Yeah. Samric's gonna check the bodies. I'm gonna go towards the tree, and yeah.
And I'm gonna come in the doorway and
That seems like a trap.
All right.
And I see the three gifts, and I
Being a
and
cat.
no,
Cats.
and Pomper, knowing that he has a gold key in his hand, and he remembers that there's a silver and a platinum key, lock on the thing. He sees the silver wrap box, and
Can you
he's
move me into the
Sure.
and he remembers what the voice said. He's that the ritual's gonna be ending soon, or the ritual's gonna be done soon, whatever. So Pomper's gonna be like, he's gonna pick up the silver box, and
Alright.
open it.
Pomper, that's not for you.
All right. And so it takes a little bit of effort since it has been like wound and wound and wound in like packing tape.
I'm actually
but-
stomping over to him. That is not your present, sir.
But you rip it open, and by the time you get it open, just as Samric's about to grab your shoulder, you rip it open, it bursts open, and the silver key drops out.
Oh.
Okay. He's like,
Show me the tag on that box.
not.
this is the other key, Samric. We need this for the contraption.
All right. Put my sword away. Pick up the key.
All right. Here, you hold on to the silver key.
I already picked it up.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But do we need to go into any more of the... How did you know what was in this one?
I just figured since I had the gold key and that was a silver box, I should have the silver key.
And there's no green and blue.
Things are never this easy.
While you're talking, a figure at the doorway, you suddenly hear a hissing whisper, and you turn back just in time to see a small... Oh, are you standing here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're still out there?
Yeah, I'm still out there, just
Tim.
looking in the,
Oh,
keeping
Tim.
watch. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, you need a.
Tim, you
Whoa.
suddenly hear from right over your shoulder a hissing whisper,
Whoa.
and
That actually happens all the
and
time.
a fire power.
A what?
Let's see.
A devourer?
A burst of power shoots over your head, past you.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. And this is, and both of these corpses
Oh. Damn.
animate up to their feet. And the ropes that you can see now were just wrapped around them just fall away. And you've got, and everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
Initiate.
Oh, that's.
Also 13.
I want you to have this.
All right, we got 13,
that
13,
out of
12.
That's
Ten.
the Yelp.
10? 13, 13, 12, 10,
13.
13.
They're 13.
Jeez.
Okay.
Those two are 13s, right?
Yep.
Oh, wait, how much were you?
He got a 1.
I got one, but
All right.
plus one, so 2.
Okay.
So,
Mighty
Vanya
two.
once again leading us off.
I'm gonna throw
Samric,
that thing away.
Warren, Tim,
There you go.
You see.
There you go.
and Pomper. Why is there like a hole? It's because I keep wanting to call you Prosper.
Yeah, because that's what you
Because-
wrote.
Yeah,
to me.
because I thought,
I
yeah.
keep wanting to go
No.
pompous.
No,
Yeah.
Pomper.
And then, believe it or not, the
course you
zombies
do.
rolled lower than you.
Wow.
Oh, and then we have,
The snake
One
person
more.
or whatever it is.
and that is. And he actually, our mystery person, rolled the highest,
Wow.
and so
Oh, that's not good.
nope.
Sure isn't.
I like how the bad guys like bookend this.
Yep.
Time to do domination.
And then Tim, roll roll a perception for me, if you would.
I'd be happy to. Wow, my perceptions are definitely
You
thruckish.
cursed our dice.
So 4. Yeah, passive is 12, but did worse than my passive.
You spin around, but by the time you look back for the source of the whisper and the magic, they're gone.
Okay, I know something was here.
All right, Anya, you're up.
So it's just these two enemies, the two zombies, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this should be. And these are much.
The regular zombies.
They're regular zombies.
I was just wondering if I can, if
You should have.
my reaction.
If you take a look, clerics, you should have a special 4th level power
I mean,
4 zombies.
called. What was it called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Destroy undead?
yeah, but I have to turn undead first.
What?
I have to turn undead first.
Yes.
So I guess I could do that.
But you don't have to.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many times you have it.
I mean, they're
Well,
not,
the zombies go
Just
after
wanna make
all of us.
sure.
They're not
yeah,
gonna last.
They're not gonna
Yeah.
survive.
Just
Yeah.
give them a hit.
Right. Well, I'm just wondering because, like, my reaction is also an opportunity attack. So it's like, is it a reaction once those things animate to like opportunity attack? What am I doing?
No, it's not a surprise attack. It's you're in initiative.
Well, in that case, I guess I will do Sacred Flame on the one closest
Sacred
to me.
Flame.
All right, bring it.
If you would like to roll a DC saving throw.
Oh, of what?
It's Dex, right?
Yeah, it's Dex.
Yes, he's at 5.
Yep. So he takes 9 damage. Radiant.
He's almost gone, but not quite. As he lights up, and it looks for just a second, he seems to look at you with a pleading look, as if begging you to put him out of this pain, and reunite him with your god. All right. Next, Samric.
I'm gonna run in between the two zombies. For my first attack, I will hit the same one that just got Sacred Flamed.
Go for it.
That's gonna be a lot. 23.
That's hits.
13 damage, slashing.
Yeah, that's he's gone.
And now I will, after cutting him, I will spin for the upstroke on the one on the other side of me. That's going to be 21 to hit
Hits,
for 11 slashing.
and he's gone.
Save some for us, Samric.
You easily take out both of these disoriented, newly created zombies.
Well, some of us aren't too busy stealing presents.
I did not see a name on that present.
This isn't your house.
You have 2 out of 3 keys. What do you guys want to do next?
Well, we saw one more path. So.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm.
Oh no, I didn't have my mic on the whole time.
Oh no.
Crap.
Where did it go?
Look down on the ground.
Don't worry. We still had the ambiance.
The ambience.
Sorry.
It's fine.
All right.
So, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say come on guys, stop. We have one more key to find.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
That'll be an interesting experiment in post.
Do you want
It
to?
will be
All right, let's head
voiceover,
out.
subtitles.
Guess it's my turn to open the next door.
While everybody else
'Cause I opened the first,
leaves,
second, third.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna investigate. I wanna look and see what all's in here, especially that desk. That desk kind of looks cool. Maybe it's kind of neat. Let's see what it's got. Oh, golly, that's really not that great. 13. No, Yeah. 13 investigation on the desk there.
You discover this seems to be sort of like the household accounts. There's, a locked drawer, but it's, you can easily just like yank it open. It's
Okay.
a cheap lock, and there's just, more money, notes, and things like that inside it. How much all the servants are getting paid, who's got paid, who didn't. Nothing terribly exciting. Some mail. It is, it is the desk of Catherine Callister.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then I'll just go ahead and start to leave and cast locate object. For something that I might be interested in. Yeah.
Do you have to name what the object is that you're looking for?
I have to be familiar with it. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can...
Because you have been told to look for something. You can...
Yes. So it says, describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. So, or if it's moving...
So what would you like to
Wait. Yeah, so alternately, because I've not actually seen it up close, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. So, I actually don't know that I want to do that just yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can hold it.
You can hold it.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I would like to do an investigation of the room.
Oh, the room that you left behind? The one that you just left?
Well, I did not leave.
Yeah,
Somebody
Okay.
left my thing out.
Sorry, no, the room that everybody else left, I should say. Yes, go ahead. What would you like to look for?
Just kind of look around, see what's there.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me.
17.
17.
Bunch more presents.
Yeah, you notice the same thing that Pomper did. That the blue-green striped paper and the gold paper both look like they were done up in the same fashion that the other one was. You, however, notice that's high enough for you to notice that the blue and green wrapped package has a tripwire trap
Oh, thank God.
attached to it.
Oh.
Thank God. I didn't.
Excellent.
Oh, that would have been
I mean, I don't think
Finally.
any of us thought to pick up that one though.
Yeah.
But if I would have gone in this room first, then maybe. maybe.
All
That's
right.
true. If we didn't know, well, yeah.
Anyway, so what do you see?
Just sleight of
I haven't
hand.
opened it yet.
To disable traps?
Yeah.
You need, well, it's up to you, but typically you need thieves' tools.
Do you have thieves' tools as part of your
I
study
do
kit?
not. I have a forgery kit.
Then no, probably. Well, no, actually, I will say that yes, in this case, sleight of hand will be enough, since it is your god's domain. So you can.
Fantastic. 21.
21. Yes, you easily disable this medium level trap. Slide it right off. Rip open the package, and it is full of sand.
Just making sure it's not like
As I
a half a head.
as I walk up to the door, I'm like, "You're tall. Your character's tall." Or
5'5".
She's still in the other room.
yeah.
No,
so I was gonna yell.
I'm next to you.
Yeah. Hurry up! There's a ritual going on.
Yeah.
So
That's
We're gonna
true.
run. We're gonna run. Oh yeah, ritual.
He's not
all right.
wrong.
And so you go ahead.
Yeah.
And it's
You
your
can just
turn.
knock
I'm
over
just
the
gonna.
bookcases. You don't need to take the whole thing.
I guess I can. Yeah. Let's knock these down.
I guess we can move the camera
All right.
closer too, right?
Yeah, that's also a thing.
I barely wait for them to catch up before I open the door.
Okay, you open the door. As
Wait up.
all right.
Take
And
you up by the collar and drag you
perception
with
in with a ton of perception, or at least enough. 18.
18. All right. You take a look in. So this is the servants' hall. It's an open floor plan, sort of a combination suite. It's the kitchen, it's the laundry, there's some pantries along the wall, and it has been destroyed. There's dirty dishes, there's half-eaten meals, there's dirty clothes and linens piled up in the corners. It looks like somebody has been living feral in the house and just, instead of cleaning anything, like anytime something's dirty, they literally just been throwing it, piling it up in here, where they didn't have to look at it. What was your scroll again?
18.
18? You immediately see the platinum key dangling from a chain over this oblong table, which is standing in right now for the stove, sparkling there. And at 18, you also immediately notice that there is a tripwire strung across the doorway about 3 inches off the ground. It is, in fact, fairly obvious.
With my 13, do I see it?
With 13? Sorry, give me 1 second.
Wait, I want to see if I see it.
I don't.
Because I'm going right for that key.
Well, keep in mind that Warren is standing in your way.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to. It's a much narrower door. This is a
like
small, narrow
5.
door, and the 3 of you guys are very big in your armor.
I mean,
so you're gonna have to. You're not
No,
gonna
I'm
get
going
past
first.
him without. Yeah, it's gonna be a.
I don't say anything about the trap and I move out of the way.
Ironically, my character could squeeze underneath every one of you.
Okay.
No, I don't do that.
Hold on 1 second.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
No, I know. He wouldn't do that. But he would step over it and not mention it because he's just going for the key.
Okay, so you are going to step over it, and so. And what did you guys score again?
13.
13?
Perception, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, 14.
14? So that is enough for you to notice, but it's not enough for you because it's just barely.
I'm just going to go, aha, the key!
Wait, Semric.
What?
There's a tripwire.
Oh. Oh.
All
Be
right.
careful.
And so, Auric, do you say
Warren.
you're just walking in?
Yeah, I go over the tripwire and walk in towards the
What's your passive perception?
10.
10? Okay. You make it in 3 steps.
Oh, another one.
13. Okay. And then when you step here, you hear a loud click.
Warren!
And
Uh-oh.
a gust of flame out of the ceiling, straight down on you. And so go ahead and make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw for me.
5.
Oh, God.
So you're, let me roll a 4d10 for you there on that one.
Oh, man.
So karma is
Yeah, that's true.
4d10. So that's gonna be a 4, a 2, and then another 6 and an 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So
Thank God it
that's
was
20
5d10.
points.
I am resistant to fire,
So take half.
I will take 10.
Nice.
Ooh, a fellow resistant to fire.
Oh, that's...
I have an ice sword.
All right.
Warren, are you okay?
And the gust.
I look
Just a
back
little
while I'm
crispy.
smoking.
Be careful, there might be more traps.
Would you like to make another perception check? Look for other traps.
What's
Yeah.
the spell for cure wounds? What does that do?
Do you need help looking around there? You
Cure
got
wounds?
this?
Yeah, what's the spell for or the?
You think we should?
I think-
help? We should probably help,
Sorry.
right?
I can.
This
I
is,
can
this
look
is probably
real
an
quick if
area
it's-
where we should help. Yeah.
Take a look.
I never play a healer, so
Cure wounds.
Yeah.
It's the first level.
yeah.
It's what do you?
I don't even know what it does.
You can lay on hands yourself.
1d8 plus
It's all
your
gone.
spellcasting ability.
Already?
Yeah, he used it.
Well, we can lay on hands you.
I
What did
already
you
used
say
that
with
one.
1d8?
I haven't used a
Plus your-
single one.
Plus your spellcasting
modifier.
Well, you're gonna have to get in
So
there.
for
Alright.
charisma
Yeah.
for you.
Maybe I should use some on myself.
1d8 plus spell charisma.
I believe
So-
that is correct.
I'm gonna perception and while I'm healing myself.
Okay. So you heal yourself, and what's your perception roll?
19.
Okay.
Or should it be investigation or something for traps?
Perception is fine.
Okay.
So yeah, you immediately, now that you know what you're looking for, looking down at the floor, looking up at the ceiling, looking for the scorch marks, and for other floor tiles that are slightly raised, you can see that this room, there are flame traps. Let me see. There's another flame trap right here. There are 2 flame traps right there and there in front of the stove.
Naturally.
And there is a flame trap right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The one I already stepped on is 5.
And the one you already stepped on is 5.
If I'm standing here next to the stove, can I reach the key? How high is it?
The key is you would not.
He
You
has a
wouldn't be able to
two-handed
reach
sword.
it from your hand. You
I was
might
gonna
be
say
able
with
to
my great sword.
try to grab it with your sword.
It's
But
on a string,
what was
right?
your perception roll again? Sorry.
19.
19. You also can see that there is a whatever the key is attached to. It's attached to a chain, and the chain is attached to what really looks like another tripwire.
Warren,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At this point, I'm gonna look back at our masked elf. Your turn. Vanya.
Beg pardon?
Warren needs your help. Get in there.
I should definitely.
The place is full of traps. He almost got fried.
Yeah.
Oh, and you want me to go in then?
I could tell you where all
Your
the
people
traps
are nimble.
Yes, they are.
Oh, you people, we're doing that.
I would send the short one in, but he
Your
can't
people are
reach.
small.
Maybe you should stop talking.
I'm just trying to help.
You're not helping. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the doorway.
Wait, no one has mage hand or anything, right?
No.
Or is that how?
No, that's not us.
Okay,
What?
fine.
Perhaps the heavily armored paladins should not be the ones going in the room full of pressure plates. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think I found them all now. I can tell you where they are. I'm standing on
What
one.
are you doing? Oh, I was gonna.
I know.
Hiding. Yeah, let me guide you. Let
I
me.
guess you could hit
Yeah,
me
I'm
on
gonna
the way
guide.
out.
Get in there. Smash the back of her leg and cast guidance.
Cool,
So
I
add a
rolled
D4.
19.
Oh, okay.
Plus D4?
Well, why not? Yeah.
Great. 19 plus D4 for my sleight of hand.
All right.
4.
So 23
23.
Oh, 23 for sleight of hand?
Yep.
Okay.
to disable the tripwire?
Yep.
Oh, you're not. Oh.
We're still at the
Well, no,
door.
because I'm
Hey.
assuming that you were pointing out all of the traps as I'm going.
Well, we don't have to disable them all. But yeah.
You just have to
Well, no,
disable the
I
ones
just-
you need to get
All right.
to
Okay.
the-
Alright.
Still smart.
So,
Step over the one.
yeah, so you quickly figure out that the way to do this is to climb up on the table and just step from the table over to the stove without, like,
Oh.
basically playing the floor as lava,
Yeah.
or in this
Yep.
case, the floor is flame traps.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
the floor is lava.
and
Yep.
you very carefully get in there, use your sleight of hand, remove the key, and then with a whoosh, a net falls right here, and it just misses you because it hits these 2 squares where the trap is, and then all 5 flame traps trigger. And so, bad news. I'm going to need you to make another Dex
Oh my
13
goodness.
saving throw. I
What?
swear I'm not doing this on purpose.
That's okay.
I'm going for a record. Most damage in one game. We should watch this back and add it all up.
Oh, we will. This will happen.
10. Give me more damage.
So,
Bring it.
I will do it half, just because I figured that it's already.
But he is resistant.
I have resistance.
Wait,
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
It's already half.
Yes.
What color is that fire?
It's just normal red fire, just coming down from the ceiling.
Cool, great. Just for fun, as it happens, I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy, and we're gonna make like purple over here. We're gonna make some green. It's just gonna look pretty.
And as these colorful bursts of flame go off around you.
Did you just make fire in there?
Well, I made it not be
Sort
so
of.
bad.
Well,
You made
this
it pretty.
one.
Oh, good.
If I survive it, I look back and I'm like smoking again. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, this time the total comes to 8 to 4 and 1, so that's going to be 15. So half of 15 is 8 in this roundup.
So much math.
I do what I can, and that's actually a healing word for 6 points of health back, just for
They're
being a
back to 31.
nincompoop.
What's your max?
You got hit twice!
Oh, where'd it come
Team's
from?
a
Where'd it come
shriek.
from?
Okay, and that
Yeah.
definitely
I'm
came from
looking.
this corner.
And
And so,
I'm gonna use divine sense again.
all right. Oh, that's a good question. Can I borrow the player's handbook for a sec, somebody?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where'd it go? Hopper definitely looks in for that voice.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look in the direction and
And from between your legs, a little head poked in.
Yeah.
Matt, what's your HP now?
31 out of 49.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah, but
Scale of
As long as you don't fight any more
Scale of 31.
those things.
I'm gonna save the rest of my lay on hands points 'cause I just brought myself up to full.
All right. Your divine sense you cast?
Yep, just for location and type of
Celestial fiend and
undead.
an undead?
Yeah.
Nothing. The same big gap in the floor. Though actually it feels like the pressure's increasing, you would say. But there's nothing in the room.
It feels like we're running out of time, guys.
We have all the keys now.
Yes.
I wanna.
But I don't see what was making the noise.
I don't
You
either.
don't see anything.
No, I didn't see anything else.
Do you guys want to roll perception? or
Yeah, I wanna.
investigation?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely wanna check this. I'll see if I can.
16.
Oh.
18.
18?
Perception?
I'm standing
Is it
beside her.
perception? Investigation?
22? Okay.
Oh, perception. Where is it?
It's literal perception.
Oh, 20.
Okay, you two
Wait, you're in the door.
see. Are you guys in the room close enough to see?
I'm
So-
peeking between his legs.
You are able, with your 18, you're able to pinpoint the voice in this corner. You two have enough to pinpoint the voice, and you both are turned to see a dirty dish kind of make this wobble and noise as if somebody bumped into it.
I don't see anything, so I don't react.
Oh,
I do say, do you guys see where she went?
I'm sorry, she hits a dish where? Or
You didn't see it, but
Oh,
you
oh.
see like one of the piles of dirty dishes, like
Yeah.
the top one wobbles for a second as if somebody bumped it or brushed against it.
Cool. Can I?
Gotta be able to see it.
nuke it? Nuke the area?
Well, no.
By the way, while this is happening, I am going to leave this room because I'm tired of this room.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. And as you land on that, no.
Dodging the trap.
I
Like,
am going to lean into the room, reach into my bag of ball bearings,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and toss 1,000 of them onto the floor all over the room.
And I am going
And it
to
triggers all the traps, and I'm glad I left.
point
Oh my gosh.
to where the dish wobbled,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use Toll the Dead.
Okay, what does that do?
You need to make a, well, I mean, whatever was there needs to make a Wisdom 13 save.
Do you
If
have
it-
to see
If it's still there.
who's there?
You have to see the target.
Yeah, I guess.
Probably.
But I don't.
Yep. Well,
Anyone trying to move across the ball bearings needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
well, you hear a shriek and a crash, and more piles of dishes topple over as something crashes into them in this corner of the room.
I'm running straight towards the crashed
Whoa.
dishes.
Can't
Do
see
you
what's
go over
there.
the trap?
I am not concerned with them.
Okay.
Oh,
you
boy.
Make a dex throw for me. Dex saving throw for me as you power through it.
You don't hit
12.
the 1, right?
Yeah, you take. You're gonna get burned.
Cool.
So
Well-
that's gonna be a. Boy.
Which has to
sorry.
be really scary for whatever that thing is. You just come running out of fire.
Yep. 4d10. Okay. So let's see. Oh, come back. That's gonna be.
How come our clerics aren't doing a lot of healing? Are you guys like good clerics?
I'm not here.
Look.
I have no healing.
Of course you would pick
Well-
it.
That's gonna be
Healing, not healing.
21 damage.
Oh.
Okay.
And then you reach this corner. What are you doing? Are you swinging with a sword? Are you attacking?
I am grappling. I'm just going to grab the space near where the dishes crashed and see if I can feel someone to grapple.
Okay, that's going to be athletics, I believe. And then I'm going to
Yep.
roll.
Samek, if you're that hungry, I can make you
man.
something.
14.
There's no food there, Samek.
Yeah, I mean, that easily, once you get your arms around, they almost get away from you, but you get your arms around a bundle of cloth and a body struggling underneath it, and realize you've got somebody small by the like the waist and the leg, and you easily grapple them into a better grip.
I've got
And
some
hang
sort
on
of
to them.
child.
Or gnome?
Hey.
And as you say that, suddenly the person you're holding blinks into existence, and you realize you are in fact holding a literal child.
Oh.
It is a small, blonde, pointy-eared boy.
It's an elf boy.
And he bursts into tears. And he's just like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Samek, why did you hurt the boy?
I'm so sorry.
I haven't hurt him. I'm only holding him.
Are you in the room? Can you see this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
As a free
Yeah,
you've seen enough. This is one of the kids from the portrait.
Hey, wait, you're getaway. I don't remember, but I'm sure my character would remember what his name is. You're a little.
You never knew.
You're
You've
a little.
never
You're,
learned
No, the
kids'
last
names.
name,
you're a
anyway.
little no-name kid. Hey.
The last name you remember, Callister.
Hey, Callister kid. Hey, what's going on? What's
I'm going to spin him around to look at
how
tall
come,
Tim.
what's going on? What? Hey.
Answer my friend Tim.
He sniffles. He's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't stop them. The bad men came into the house, and they used Mom's notes, and she said never to go into the bad books, but they did, and something really bad's gonna happen.
I'm going to,
Oh.
while still holding the kid, I'm going to go down on one knee and look at him in the eye. Say, now, son, you know it's not nice to lie, right?
Make an insight check.
Wait.
12. I got a -2 on that.
He looks and he's like, I know, sir. I try to be good. And he looks so sincere. You're not good with kids, but he looks so sincere. You're not 100% sure what's going on here. What's
I
up?
have a passive of 15.
A passive of 15?
Of
insight?
Of insight?
Yeah.
Same.
Shame.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man,
mean,
he
this
doesn't know
kid,
what this-
you can tell that this kid's hiding something, but you can't tell if he's hiding something because he's scared of you or because he is...
Can I roll
Lying.
persuasion on him?
Sure. But Carolyn had something. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wait, can I try something before you do that?
Sure.
before you get evil.
Oh, I'm not gonna get evil.
I stumble over my words and fail my persuasion.
Do we have a zone of truth thing going?
I can
Well,
make
I'm
one.
about to.
Wait.
Oh, I can't actually.
I can't either.
I used up my spell slots for smites.
Oh, I.
Palmer's gonna go up to the kid, go down one knee, and he's gonna try to persuade him. Look, we mean you no harm. Sorry if my friend startled you, but we're just trying to see what's going on. Please. And as he's doing that, he's gonna use Embassy of Peace, which is gonna give me a +5 to my persuasion.
Wow.
Nice.
Added
Okay.
on to it, so.
All right.
So.
Ooh!
That's a 19 on the dice.
Nice.
+5, 24, +3,
27.
27.
Okay, and so you are trying to persuade him to.
Tell us the whole truth.
Yeah, tell us the whole
Truth?
truth, yeah.
And nothing but the truth.
He sniffles. Says,
NBC of Peace.
"The bad man made me do it. He made me show him where Mommy and Daddy kept their books. I'm all alone. Everybody left me.
Son, why were you laughing at us earlier?
You all look so stupid."
He's got a point.
That's fair. That's fair.
Look, you have to put the keys in the locks and turn them at the same minute, and then it'll take you to the place where you can stop them before it goes too far. I'll help you. I'll show you where it is.
Can you show us how to be invisible?
It's like, and he looks at you. It takes a lot of intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Tim.
Oh, yeah. I could
For the
probably
first time.
figure it out. Yeah.
Roaring last a little bit.
I have
you-
11
I-
intelligence.
Is that in the books? Is that in the books to how to be able to turn invisible?
Yeah, it's and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out what you recognize as a spell book.
Okay.
And he flips it open and he shows you. He's showing you. Roll me an Arcana check.
Sure.
You're probably gonna know this one, but
Maybe. It's just a 10. It's just a
that's
10.
good enough. This is a
little-
common spell. This
yeah.
is you recognize what he's showing you is greater invisibility.
Oh, greater
So that's a
invisibility,
standard.
yeah.
It's a pretty standard Arcana spell.
It is. It's
And
a
it's
good one,
going to take you, it would take you, I think it's I want to say, because it's a
It's
4th level spell, it would take 4 hours, right, of
I
study
think
to learn
it's
it?
an hour or maybe 2 hours
think
per
it's-
spell level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
can't do it
it's an hour
today.
per
Yeah, we
spell
can't do it.
level.
But
Plus, you have to be a wizard.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not, you can tell that this isn't something you're going to learn in the
We
next.
can talk about that later.
yes, we have to turn the keys.
Yeah,
I was hoping he had a magic item or something.
Yeah. He is showing, he hasn't let go of it, but he is holding out his spell book.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Wizard.
And then you look at it and he's going to put it away.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
okay.
Well, come with us, little one, and let's do these keys.
And he shuffles along. And so you guys are all heading to the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Callister, child.
It's Kevin, ma'am.
Of course it
Oh,
is.
God.
Kevin.
Come on. You knew it was. With all the
I
traps.
just got it. I just got it.
Oh,
I got
Oh,
it when
yeah,
we
it's
first walked into
fantastic.
that. I'm like, oh, Callister.
all right. So you guys put your.
Kevin.
Oh,
I don't have a key.
oh, no.
I do.
I have one.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
yes,
the key.
okay.
I have the silver
Is
one.
the bad
And so
man-
Kevin shows you, he says, he kind of gets into like his opportunity to boss the grown-ups around. He's like, you go over there, and you go over there, and it has to all happen at exactly the same time. And everybody else get ready to
I
jump.
have
Wait,
my
wait.
shield ready to interpose between any effects.
Okay.
Are
But-
the bad men alive? Or like the zombies?
It's really just, I guess it's just really the one. Yeah, he's I couldn't stop him, but
maybe you can? And he looks at you guys, and he does not look sure that you can.
All
right.
Is that all the notes right there, or are there more notes?
Jeez.
You know, those magical things. Is that all that you got right there?
Do you want to roll a intimidation or persuasion?
Intimidation.
I don't know.
It's a kid.
Yeah.
We really need to turn these keys.
Pomper says to you, I think he's been through enough.
You want to help me out with this one a little bit there? Thanks.
Oh.
Nat 20. I'm
On persuasion?
I'm going to make it come across maybe perceived as persuasion, but it's kind of more intimidation.
You know what? When you say this, you are going to kind of, you're going to tap your mic really loudly to annoy Steve when he does the post on this. You're going to kind of twist your collar, and you've got your symbol from your god, and you're just going to quietly draw his attention to it. And he looks at it, and his eyes go a little. There's notes. They're downstairs.
Okay.
They used them for the ritual.
Sure. Well, we'll take care of those later. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
3,
Um,
2,
before-
1.
before
I'm turning.
Well, I don't turn mine
The two
yet.
of you turn,
I don't turn
nothing
mine.
happens. Because Pomper is still holding his key.
Pomper, you absolute idiot.
That's what I'm
Kevin
saying.
kicks you in the shin.
I just wanted to say,
And he looks at you, make him do it.
I just wanted to say,
Okay.
before we turn these keys, we might face certain doom down there. So I
Yes,
just want
obviously.
you all to know that this journey we've been going through has been rough.
Oh
But-
my god.
But
What's wrong with
my
him?
God, Bahamut, has been watching over us.
Oh, that's what's wrong with him.
Turn the key.
So here we
Sleight
All
of
the
hand
way.
to reach up and grab the key and put it in and turn the key.
Torm's blessing to you, sir. Now turn the key.
All right, turn the
You
key.
can take an
No,
inspiration for that.
I turn the key after I say my speech.
Yes, no, I'm dead serious. Take inspiration for
Thank
that. You can use later. All right.
Wasting all of our time.
Beautifully timed. The three of you turn your keys in unison, and the gears clunk, 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 open. Oddly, the chains they drop, but they don't unlock. They just drop, and you're able to kind of the light from the floor of the box and fills the box with light. And the edges of the roof crumble again. You all duck, but there's not enough rubble to hurt anybody this time.
Make it.
Unless you want to make this
Man takes 11.
Warren.
And he's like, and Kevin looks at you guys like, huh? Heroes first.
All right. Walk in.
You step into the light.
Yeah.
All right.
What happens to him?
He walks into the light and vanishes. Does anybody want to roll anything?
I'm going to draw my sword and walk right in.
Yeah, my sword's out. I'm gonna.
I mean, I'll check it out.
Kevin
I'll
jumps in as well, immediately after you.
Okay.
So, and he yells back, "Hurry up!"
Great.
And you guys remember when you saw the light
It
the
didn't
first
last
time?
long, right?
It did not last
Yeah,
longer
that's why
than
I just
about
went in.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, everybody in?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I've already looked at that. I know what it does. Theoretically, of
Right.
course.
Causes things to crumble.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically.
Here we go.
Theories that are out there.
Ooh.
We need to move things.
Yes, somebody
There's some
kindly
game
move
theories. Oh boy.
this
Pick
cup
up that
of
whole
coffee
board.
out of the way.
Take our take our characters off of
Did
it.
you get the? Yep. Let me just.
Oh, we just took the whole elevator.
Yeah, that's good.
Take
That's
the whole
good.
elevator.
Smart.
Save.
Very smart.
Sorry.
All right.
Whoa.
And here is what you see.
Oh, that looks like the
Drop
bottom
that
of a
in
well.
right there.
Oh, I don't have a widget. Okay, don't forget your mic.
You know, a well that I peed in at one point.
Thank you.
Oh, shit, I
Oh,
have
is
to bring
this
it
your-
up all the time.
Can you put this over there?
Yeah.
All right. So here is what you guys see. You you find yourself in this portal behind this machine that's up above now. I'll just get out of the way. And after a few seconds, you walk and you literally bump into the wall.
Okay.
And it's just a hard edge here. But after about 15 seconds, the light. Oh, where did he go? Here's Kevin. After about 15 seconds, the light fades, and you turn around, and this is what you see. This room is a cave. It is looks like a naturally occurring cave. There's a slight raise in the middle with rough terrain, and you immediately see that there is a dim glow coming from the middle. There are two enormous demons, or excuse me, not demons, devils.
Archdevils.
Sorry, very different things in D&D. Demons and devils,
Quite.
not archdevils, that are both holding in each of their. They have 4 hands here, and each of them have in 2 of their hands. They have a chain, and chained down to the middle of the floor.
Oh no.
On what looks like a makeshift altar is a battered, bruised, and almost dead unicorn. One
I'm
of the
charging.
chains is okay.
Okay.
Are unicorns like really good in this world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're celestials. They're
They're-
fucking unicorns.
They're like the purest thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
They're like the purest of the purest.
All right.
Are you dashing this way?
As far as I can get, I'm running towards.
All right. You are charging.
What's the quickest?
Chain.
As I approach, can I see what seems to be the quickest way to help the unicorn get free? Is it to attack a demon and make him lose his grip? Is it to break a ring on the ground? Like what can I do to get that unicorn up?
What you
fast?
see is that each of these demons has 2. They're holding the unicorn down. Each of them has 2 chains going from their respective left hands to the unicorn. There's no ring on the ground. There's no nothing like that. It does look like, as well as the literal chains, the unicorn is also chained down to the ground. And just take a quick look. And there is a magical. Should I put this? There is like a magical lever of sorts, or a magical pulley, a magical force, if you will, that appears to be pulling the unicorn horn away from its head.
Okay.
And ouch.
Coming from the devil?
No, there is. Looks like a animated force. It's you don't see an obvious source.
like
It looks
a-
like
it's a
this has
ritual.
been. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
ritual.
Yeah, ritual.
And the magic is pulling the horn off
Got
of
to
the
stop this
unicorn's
ritual.
head.
All right.
I
want to cast a spell.
I would like to also cast a
Let's
spell.
roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Oh, man.
Roll initiative.
10.
Oh, that's good.
Also, I was wrong. My
The
sword
whole
is
dice.
bright light for 10
Not
feet,
only 10.
Okay.
and then dim light for additional 10 feet.
Alrighty. Oh, just for the record, the cavern is sort of dimly glowing with phosphorescence in every direction.
So the first 10 feet around me is bright light.
Okay. So I got 6.
All right. 10, 6,
12.
12,
18.
Oh, thank God I'm not first.
18.
15.
All right, and I need my. Oh boy.
4th.
18.
Yeah,
Okay.
At least you haven't been last this whole night. I've been like close to last this whole night.
You only last the first round, and then you're equal distance.
Okay,
the
and
rest of
that's
the
going
rounds.
to be Tim.
I'm trying to find
it
silver
was
lining.
Banya first, and then Oric, right? Or no?
Warren.
Warren. Yes.
I thought
No.
I'm sorry.
Banya,
What?
Tim, Warren.
No,
Tim.
Tim.
I have 18.
Banya.
Tim, Manya, Warren.
Okay.
I wasn't
I'm
paying
not
attention to
first
the
this
rest.
Oh.
And then they don't. I'm just kidding.
Excuse me. Vanya
How
Warren.
much health do you have right now?
35.
Okay.
And then what were you
Wish.
guys' scores? Sorry.
I got
10.
10.
6.
And 6. Okay. Simric and Pomper.
But you healed yourself some, right?
Yeah, but then I took all that fire charge.
Oh,
Alright.
I know. I was gonna say.
As
I
you
don't know
charge
when I was
forward,
healed
the
and
chain devils are going to notice you, and they are going to turn around, and they are going to be working one-handed, so they are not going to make 2 attacks. They can only make 1 attack, but they are going to go ahead and attack with their chain.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, the first attack from the first one is going to be 14 against your AC,
Nice try.
which is not going to work.
Foul spawn.
Yes. All right.
Oh, in the elevator ride down, I noticed your burnt armor and like it's finally getting used.
I've already polished it.
Okay.
I was doing it the whole time we were questioning Kevin.
What are you holding in then?
When
One
he's a
arm.
kid.
Okay, that's true.
All right, and the other one is
Restraint
not
16.
close enough to hit you, so you just have to deal with the 1.
Cool.
So he misses. All right. Who is up next? Is Tim.
Tim.
So, Kevin, which one of them has the notes? Come on.
Oh, and Kevin gives you a look, and he points, and I'll go ahead and put something down for that. Where did the big board go?
Right here. What do you need?
Just grab me one of the presents from under the tree. I'll just, anything, a chest or a bag or anything. We'll just use a prop.
Oh, you need like
What,
like
a
this
marker?
little guy?
Ah, that'll do. Okay. So Kevin points, and you see that,
It's a chest. Perfect.
yeah, over here, safely out of the way, is a little box full of papers.
Okay.
This is somebody's notes. Like, it's
Yeah.
open. They're scattered around. It looks like, somebody's been using them to do this ritual.
The measuring stick is behind the glowing skull in a little cup.
Naturally.
Mm.
Why wouldn't I look there first?
I didn't know anyone was really looking for it, but there it is.
I mean, that sounds like something right out of the game.
That was for him.
Roll a 18 perception to find the measuring stick.
Well,
Yeah.
that's where we keep it.
Anyway.
It's always
Where
there.
else? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, just gonna go over there and pick up notes. That's
Yeah, you got
picking
him.
picking up the notes.
Yep, you can clearly see this is exactly what you would expect to see for somebody who's attempting to create a horn of golf.
Yeah. The notes are. Oh man, gee, that's just so. I take them.
Roll me a perception check.
Sure. 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say something even though it's on my turn?
Sure, you can talk as free action.
Alright. Shorty, what are you doing? We got a bigger problem right now.
Yeah, but if this needs to stop, right? So I'm trying to help it get stopped. Do you know how this works?
Okay, Vanya, you're up. That's all.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll be a free action. Talking.
Sure. And that took
That's
whole
good.
action
Yeah, no,
and
perfect
all that.
amount.
Yep.
I keep forgetting this.
How many bonus actions can you take?
Just one.
I'm gonna
One action,
go
one bonus
ahead
action.
and cast blindness
Cool, do it.
on well, so I'm gonna step out.
On
thing.
which one? The close one or the far one?
Well, assuming I can get close enough, I can do both of them.
I'm just gonna put you here.
Excellent. Great. So I'm going to cast it on both of them. So they're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And so this is... Yeah, they are not immune to that. Okay. Constitution saving throw. The first one makes a con save of 20.
Oof. Okay.
And the second one makes a con save of 9.
Okay, so the second one is blind.
Okay, so that's the far one from the elevator. He is now blinded.
Nice. Nice.
Good. Good call.
And he screams in fury as he realizes what you've done. And pulls the chain even tighter, and the unicorn cries out in pain. All right, Warren.
Warren.
And he's going to be blind for a minute, by the way.
Cool.
He's just gonna take a step off the elevator and like kind of hold his sword out and cast Thunderous Smite on it.
Okay. As an action, or?
Actually, it's my bonus action. Oh
Nice.
shoot, I forgot. In that case.
Oops.
Oh.
It's okay.
I've been felled.
Yeah, he just died. In that case, I will just approach this guy. And I'm going to attack with both my attacks are going to be on him.
Okay.
And they're both so bad. First one's 10.
Against AC?
Yeah.
No.
The second one is 17.
Yes.
That was good.
Noted.
And this is the close one, right? Not the...
This
okay.
guy, yeah.
Yes, and so this guy is at full strength, and the other guy is blinded. Okay.
Alright, and then, okay, so, gotta do a little bit here. So, 10, 11, 13, 20, I can't do math all of a sudden. 22.
22. All right. Yeah, you
If
take...
it matters, 7 is lightning and 1 is ice. Or cold.
17 is lightning. Actually, that is...
7 is lightning.
Yeah, no, that is very good because that is, yes. Yeah, the magical nature of the attack goes straight into him. And you can see that he is surprised. Yeah, you take a good chunk out of him.
Oh, good.
And he is not happy about it. And screams, bellows at you in fury. Okay, and...
You have been judged.
and at this point, it's the unicorn's turn.
Oh, shit.
And it looks up at you, and at the two of you, and cries out, "It's almost too late. You cannot let them take it from me. You must kill me." And I'm going to ask everybody to go ahead and roll religion or history.
Definitely gonna do
14 religion.
21 religion.
Mm-hmm.
15
12.
history.
12 religion.
15 history?
Yeah.
19 history.
That was
19
a terrible
history.
roll.
Okay, but all of you, so you got a 22,
20.
sorry, everybody was over 15? Was this side of the table?
I got 12.
12 and
14.
12 and 14. Okay, this side of the table, you guys all know that all of you know that killing a unicorn is a horrible, horrible crime against the nature of things. And you three are pretty sure that killing a unicorn would probably, you probably can't stay good aligned or be aligned with a good god if you were to be a part of such an act. You two aren't sure. You know that this is a very bad thing to do, but...
To kill a unicorn.
Yes. So, moving right along.
Good to know.
You know that it's bad, but you don't know if what this would do, even if it's for the right reason. If the unicorn is asking you to do it
for the greater good.
It's irrelevant what I know. There's no way I'm doing that.
Okay, Samric,
There
you're
you
up.
I am kind of good though.
I am pointing at the closest demon, and I am saying, drop.
Okay, that's the one in front of
Yeah.
you.
Correct. He has to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
DC 13. Okay.
I was considering that. I thought,
I'm sorry. Did you say Wisdom?
Yes.
Oh my God, he failed. It's a 9.
On his next turn, he has to drop everything he's holding and end his turn.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Pomper.
Okay. So I see the chains, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the going towards the holding him down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to use a second spell, a level 2 spell. And I'm going to view my weapon, make it magic weapon,
Mm-hmm.
bonus action. And then Pompa's going to run. Where's the stick?
Right here.
I should be able to take it. Yeah. Pompa's going to run towards the unicorn, and he's going to aim his weapon at the chain and try to break the chain.
Alrighty.
So yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to do an attack roll. Ooh, that's good. 16 on the die, plus 7. Yeah. 23.
That is enough to you do damage to the chain. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 7 plus 1, 8, 9, 10. 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. Yep. You at the chain, and it actually, you can see now close up that the chain is in fact magical in nature, and that razor-edged barbs seem to be squirming and digging, and they shriek and shudder back at your attack, which goes through, and you have almost you've hacked badly into one of the links.
And after I hit it, I say to the unicorn, "Do not lose hope, friend. We will get you out of this."
All right. And so that brings us back around to the person.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, do you have anything else for your turn?
Can I do a second attack on the chain? Because I got 2 attacks.
Do you have
Yeah,
yes?
extra
Then
attack.
absolutely
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm going to use this one. Ooh.
Wait, what's that first one say?
Oh.
Never mind.
So 4, 5, 6, 10.
10?
10 to hit the chain.
That is not good. That will not hit.
It's okay. I don't have any luck, so.
All right.
Next turn.
And that brings us back
Oh,
around.
wait. Would
to-
11 work?
11 would not have hit either.
Okay.
All right.
Because the magical weapon gives me +1.
That brings us back around to the person we did not come to earlier, and that is
Kevin.
all right. Kevin
Wait.
is going to come running up to you to peer over your shoulder, Tim. But as he does, as he leans over, he grabs you by your tiny shoulders,
Yeah, sure.
and he says,
You went for the chains.
She has it written.
I
You
know.
went for the chains, right?
This is
Yeah.
very bad.
But my weapon is magical.
he says, "Keep the change, you filthy animal." And
yes.
he hits you with vampiric touch.
Oh, shoot.
Aw. Come on now, we were cool.
We're like the same outfit.
We're not
We're
cool,
cool.
bro.
Yep.
We're not
Cool.
cool.
Huh?
All right.
Okay.
And
Okay, I
so
see how it
he
is.
makes a melee attack against you.
Yep.
And that is going to be. The thing though is that he is tiny as heck. So this is going to. And he whiffs it. He whiffs it bad. He rolls. He has like a Sir Warren level roll here. And rolls. Sorry.
That's what we're calling it.
Roll your psychic damage.
Not 20.
And yeah, and his melee attack against you fails. And he steps back like, "Oh, sorry, mister."
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you are.
And that's his turn, and it's the chain devil's turn. I keep saying demons.
Which one?
This one, both of them.
The
And
one that
so-
I cast on has to drop everything he's holding and then end his turn.
He drops the chain that is all of his chains, all 4 of them. And there it goes. To the ground. Does he get to do anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Just for that turn, right?
Just for that turn.
He drops it, and the unicorn, and you can see that 2 of the chains that are biting into the unicorn go slack in front of you, and the magical effect ceases.
Okay.
Chain Devil number 2 is going to snarl and step closer, but he is blinded, so all he can really do is move right up to the unicorn, and he is going to swing wildly with his chain. He's going to swing it towards you over the unicorn, but he is going to be at disadvantage because he is blind. So we're going to roll twice. That's a 14. That's an 11. So it's 11 plus 8. So that's a 19.
Oh, 19, yeah. That
19. He smacks into your shoulder. And this is going to be 2d6. So let's see. My 6s are. That'll be 4 plus 8. So that'll be 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
Into your shoulder. And for a second, the chain tries to wrap around you, but then as the chain, you see the last chains on the unicorn go slack for a second, and the chain off of you drops, and he tightens his grip on the unicorn.
Okay. So he's still holding on to the unicorn.
He's still holding on to the unicorn. All right. And that brings us to Tim.
Yeah.
But that the ritual looks like it's still going on, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's still holding on.
Oh yeah, no, it's still happening. Like, because the magic effect is still pulling that horn off, and it is almost off.
Oh.
You probably only have a few seconds, but you can't be sure exactly how long.
Where is the magical effect coming from?
It is coming from. There are runes written around and underneath the unicorn. So
the thing that's pulling the horn, is there like a beam emanating from somewhere?
It's more like it's not like there's a beam from the side that's like a chain that's pulling it. It's like a hand, like a force pulling it. Like the horn itself is glowing and being pulled forward.
Okay.
So yeah.
Good to know.
Yes. All right, and
So, I'm going to look at Kevin and look at him up into his eyes and say, listen here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do more than anything in this world is to give me that spell book and go away.
And cast suggestion.
Okay. And what is the saving throw?
13 wisdom.
All right. And Kevin's eyes go very, very wide. And again, he just, from his cloak, he pulls it out and hands it to you.
Thank you.
And backs away towards the elevator. Or he's going to start. He doesn't, it's not his turn yet, so he doesn't complete that movement.
I'll still yank it out of his
All right.
hands.
But yes, you have that spell book. All right, Vanya.
I am going to go ahead and cast Dispel Magic on that effect, pulling the horn.
Yeah, go for it. What level Dispel Magic?
3.
Third level or lower for whatever magical effect. So if the magical effect is third level or lower, it dispels it completely. Fourth level or higher, gotta make an ability check using my spellcast ability.
Yes, you are going to make an ability check.
So what's the spell's level?
The spell is level 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a ritual.
Yeah. It has to be strong.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. If this works, we win. Do it.
I know.
Ooh.
Yes! 19 on the die.
How does that calculate?
So my
against-
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So I have to beat that.
So that
So
beats
60.
You
it?
gotta bait in.
So
Yeah,
19
so-
beats it. Yeah.
All right. As soon as you do, there's a whoosh, and the magical bonds, the magical chains around the unicorn just suddenly sag, and the glowing light around its horn, it's almost like it snaps back, and you see its head go backwards as the pressure is released, and it shakes its head, and for the first time, like, it starts to look hopeful that it's not going to die.
Starts to look hopeful.
All right. What's up next? Warren.
I'm gonna go after the dude in front of me again.
All right.
Do one attack at a time this time. 21. So
21 against his AC?
Yep.
That hits.
Uh, 9. 20. And 11 of that is lightning.
What was the rest of it?
It's 20 damage total, and 11 of it's lightning.
But the other 9 is not? Just normal?
One
Just
is
slashing.
like ice. Yeah,
One
slashing.
ice? Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 11 lightning and 1 ice.
Correct. and then the
That
rest is
damage
slashing.
goes through. The slashing damage does not.
Okay.
If you let I may have missed it on the last turn. Apologies. if I
Don't you have a
did.
magical weapon?
I do.
Then the whole thing goes
The whole
through.
thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. 20 total?
20 total. On that one.
20 total damage, yeah. He yelps. And he's not
And-
having a good day. He is very confused because his
I'm-
day was going great up until right now.
And seeing that he's still up, I go for another one.
Yeah, you do.
19 to hit.
19 to hit. That hits.
9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Another 20.
Yeah. He is looking pretty rough.
Got some buff
Yep.
devils.
He absolutely is. But he is still up and on his feet.
All right.
And it is the unicorn's turn. The unicorn is still not able to take any action while it is still chained by the other demon. But it's starting to kind of move, and it's very badly hurt, but it is definitely trying to get its feet under him. He says, "Release me. I can help you." And that's the unicorn's turn. Samric.
I am going to run up to the unicorn, the 5 or 6 feet, whatever it is.
Yep.
Slide on my knees with my super slick knee pads.
Yes.
And place my hand right on the unicorn's neck and say, "Torm, protect you." At which point I will cast protection from evil and good. The unicorn is protected against aberrations, celestials, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead. All of those creature types have disadvantage on attack rolls against it. It also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if it is already charmed, frightened, or possessed, it has advantage on any saving throw against the effect.
All right. So what does protection from fiend mean? It has advantage, you said?
Yeah, the fiends have disadvantage on attacks against them, and it can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if it already is, then it has advantage on any saving throws against those effects.
Okay. Alrighty.
And that's concentration up to 10 minutes.
Sounds good. And then Pomper.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna work on the chain that's holding him from the one that's blind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna hit those chains.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, and I'm also going to infuse. Can you infuse your weapon with 2 different things?
I don't know. I don't. What
Because
is it?
I
A
got
term of
magic
spells.
and I want to put shearing on it too. So fire and magic.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, stack that.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it. Stack that beautiful damage.
So it's going to be 18.
12:30. You can do anything you want.
18 to attack.
That hits.
Right, so
Oh wait, the chain?
yeah, to
Yeah.
attack. To
No, it does not break the chain.
No, but no, 18
it's
to
the 2 hit.
to hit the chain.
Yes, I understand. The AC is is higher than 18.
Really?
Yeah.
Some big change.
Yeah, the devil has a lower AC than the chain does.
Wow.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, you powered that first couple hits. So
Okay, so I noticed that the chain doesn't budge at all when I hit it. So I go, Okay, I try one more time because the double attack. So this time, 23, and I do it.
there you go. That'll do
This
it.
time.
You hit the chain.
Okay, and this time I'm gonna use Divine Smite.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna use. So I can spend spell slots to make sure.
You spend a spell slot to use Divine Smite.
Yeah.
If you spend a first level, it's like 2d8.
2d8, yeah.
And then if you spend a second level, then it's 3d8.
Okay. So 3d8. So I'm gonna use 3d8
Oh. Yeah.
On top of.
on top of my thing. So
Pour it
first,
out.
this damage. This is gonna be 6 and 3d8. Oh come on. Where's my other one?
Here.
Joe. That's better. So 9, 10. My first roll was. Did you see the roll?
I no.
It's
1. The first
one,
d8
yeah,
was 1.
Yeah. So 9, 10. Plus that. So it's going to be 28 damage.
28 damage
Yeah,
to the chain.
To the chain, yeah.
You sever that chain in
Yeah.
magical
Which
one?
shearing blow.
Those
That one?
little one.
No.
And as the chain falls off,
Also
the
the other one.
unicorn
Oh.
scrambles up to its feet like one of those inspirational videos about a horse discovering grass for the first time after a lifetime of being abused. And the devils both back up, very, very wide-eyed and afraid, and you hear in the distance a loud booming, "No!" And the devils both snap out of existence. And behind
yeah,
you
they
guys, the elevator lights up again, and then comes back down, and a human woman in a traveling coat comes stomping out, goes, "Kevin!" And you recognize this is, of course, Catherine McAllister. And
Love it.
Kevin turns around, goes,
Love it.
"Mom, wait, I can explain everything." It's like, "Kevin, how many times have I told you you cannot sell your soul to the devil until you are at least 18? He's like, "Mom, you left me. You left me alone. This isn't my fault."
Father.
She's like, and she pauses and she looks up and she notices
A room full of paladins
the
and
5
clerics.
of you. She notices a unicorn kind of getting its feet under her, and she thinks to herself and she goes, "We will discuss this at the vacation house." And she grabs Kevin and
Oh.
portals away.
Now I get the dancing zombies.
And the 5 of you are left
That's awesome.
in this cavern with this unicorn you have saved. And there's a moment as all 5 of you realize that you have all failed to obtain the Horn of Gaul because it is still attached to the unicorn's head.
Oh.
And I am going to turn to the unicorn and say, the gnome there has some things that you might want to get from him.
What?
And we're going to call it there, folks.
All right.
That's unfortunate.
I told
because
him.
End of the adventure.
I told on you to the
How
unicorn.
did you know? You don't know
You
nothing.
did it right in front of us.
You don't know anything.
All right, you guys.
You saw a unicorn
definitely
in
had some
trouble.
good
I
role
was
playing
not.
at the end.
I'm glad.
Da, da, da.
I can't. All 5 of you survived. But yes, you
I totally
had.
didn't put together that was
That
one.
Dispel Magic
Oh, you
saved
didn't?
the day because you had
I
2
should've-
rounds to either
Damn.
before that horn was coming off, and
bad.
then the archdevil would have been summoned.
Yeah, for me it
And-
was like
Oh.
you said it's a magic effect. I'm like, oh, okay.
In which
Yeah.
case I had my 2 divine smites ready still. 2 level
So-
2 divine smites.
Yes, you all can.
I am so glad I saved
To our
that last.
many fan fiction writers out there, you can write what that looks like when all 5
Right.
of these fine people have to explain to their various superiors and gods and try to justify why. Yes, I know.
Should we?
I
should
did
we-
get my
should we-
secret though.
Oh yeah,
show-
should we?
You
should we
did,
share
yeah.
What were the secret
By all
instructions?
means, share your. Because none of you got the Horn of Gaul, very few of you actually got to
was never my
activate
goal.
your special
Yeah.
goals. But go ahead and share.
I had to kill them all.
Dang.
Wow.
That wasn't gonna work. You almost died just walking in the room.
Yeah, maybe if you would have helped the devils.
Oh, I was going to.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you attacked them.
You attacked them.
I was going to attack the unicorn next, but
Oh.
the dispel worked.
Oh man. Okay.
That and I didn't use
Tim.
any of my actual abilities, like good
Tim?
stuff.
What was your goal?
Well, you see, the thing is that I may not have won the battle, but with those wizard's notes,
Show the camera.
The cameras.
with those wizard's notes,
Either secure the wizard's notes yourself or destroy them.
I might be able to win the war and
Yeah.
get that item.
Okay.
So if y'all haven't figured out,
My god, I didn't want.
my god is Mask, the god of thieves.
That's awesome.
My goddess didn't want
steal
the horn,
an
right? She
item
just wanted it to stop.
From a good
She wanted the
line
Oh,
check
she wanted
or
but-
an evil line check.
I couldn't remember.
And
What did you steal?
And I stole nothing because I didn't get around to it.
there was a lot. It was too much for a one shot. It was just to give you guys a little bit of flavor for role playing.
I mean,
It's fine.
No, I
You
love
didn't
that.
need- yeah.
It wasn't too much if we started.
Yours
with it,
was,
though, couldn't-
do not permit
Ah.
evil to be done in your presence.
Yes.
I mean, there was
Yeah.
the horn was obviously the unicorn's horn. There was no way to obtain it and fulfill my actual command. So
All right.
And mine was a pretty awesome one. It's like,
share the good news of Bahamut.
and I
You
did.
did.
That's why you got
Basically-
And I
an
did.
inspiration
Yeah.
yes.
for making
So
for
very good.
timing that. So all 4 of you. had
Yumi
to
and
listen.
Tim are basically the
Yeah.
ones that actually fulfill
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
our
I just
missions.
needed- I needed-
Although I did tell the unicorn on you.
You did.
But if the
did.
unicorn destroys the notes, then you still
I
technically
still,
fulfill.
yeah. There's lots of different ways, which he would probably want to do.
Yeah, he would
because
probably
he wouldn't
just-
want that to be around.
Yeah, he didn't want that. Around.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell my superior that that it was connected to a unicorn, and she would probably say, "Okay, fine, you're okay."
Yeah.
Because there's no way she would permit me to kill
Mask
a unicorn.
definitely
But-
would not have
but-
one way or the other.
I just needed more time.
Same for me. There's no way that my superiors would want that horn if they knew that.
With the keen mind feat, I could probably have read it really quickly and reproduced.
If I were the DM,
So that's
I would not allow that.
the keen
Because
mind.
there are rules about copying spells for a reason.
No, well, yeah.
But yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You could have gone away with the
There's an argument.
information,
I
but
could
not
get the
arcane
information.
spells.
So
Yeah.
then I would have to. It would a whole nother side quest of getting wizards involved. to make that happen.
Really great.
Very nice.
Great
Oh,
shot.
Loved it.
Yeah, very good.
I'm so glad that
Very
I
good.
figured out that it was Home
Beautifully
Alone.
played. Yes.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
I said nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
I've
I figured out the Home Alone thing. I just
I've watched it too
Yes.
many times. So
didn't know how far it was
Well,
gonna go.
something-
I saw Home Alone once, and I never thought about it again
I
for like
love it.
25 years. So
That's
never occurred to me.
It's a total
Um,
All right.
So who were all the gods?
Oh,
Because I don't think we actually revealed who
no.
all the gods were.
Well, we knew that you were
I knew mine.
That one, yeah, everybody knew that
Yes.
one.
Torm.
Torm.
Yes.
Mask.
Yours is the
Vecna.
only one.
All
Vecna.
real.
Vecna.
Oral was,
Vecna.
yes.
All real.
Oral was the dark horse. Oral, that's right, not oral. Oral.
Vecna.
That was not my first choice, but everything that like as the character was forming, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be Vecna.
Just in
It's
case.
Vecna.
Just in case.
But
That's awesome. It's Vecna.
we should end the stream here.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
Go to
Thank
bed.
you everyone for
Yeah.
watching. Our
That's great one
thank you.
shot.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Thank
For
you,
our
guys.
awesome one shot.
Thank you to James Hake of Wizards of the Coast. That was some of the mechanics for that final battle were from Midwinter Carol, his December 16th encounter of the week.
That's cool.
And I think that's it, folks.
All right.
Maybe we're gonna.
Next
Good
week.
night.
Next
Happy New
Friday
Year.
night
Add up my
at
damage.
8:30 p.m. What? Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Add up the
8:30
damage.
p.m. The Shadows of Archonia main story continues.
Yes, next week, next Friday.
And
Yeah.
you had how much health total? Like how much?
49 max, but I.
So,
See how much
so-
damage
so
Matt will take.
How
in the
many
next
times did Matt's character die?
Only one. Only one.
Well, no. With
we
combined
first walked in.
damage.
Oh, combined
How many
damage.
times?
Yeah.
All right.
At least.
All right.
I'm gonna stop.
Yep.
Bye.